Greetings and salutations, travelers. Welcome back to the Inn of Planar Crossroads. And today we get to see what happens with that shadowy clock tower in the Irespan of District of Magnamar. So, first off, let's do what we normally have to do and say, this is an adult game with an adult podcast using adult language, at least some of them. Parental discretion is advised.
Thanks, Dad. Got there.
The Pathfather has spoken.
Tiddlywinks.
Fiddlemastics. That's my saying. Patreon for both the Inn of Planar Crossroads and Black Dragon Gaming are going at the moment. So if you want to pop in over there and check us out, or Black Dragon Gaming out, you can do that. They are there's rewards for each tier. So we're not going to bore you with them right now because you can check them out on your own because you're smart. You know how to do this. You can handle it. Our current session is session 37, I believe, 37 of the Rise of the Runelords campaign, tentatively called Spooky Scary Tower, but it will likely change at some point during the game. So don't go looking for that title. It's probably going to be something else. It's session 37. Our next subscriber appreciation video will, our next subscriber appreciation one-shot will be at 200, and that's going to be run by Colin. So if you want us to get up there to that point, he's going to run a fun, different kind of game, and it should be very interesting. We'll get his, we'll do an announcement video for him when it happens too, and you'll see his bouncing head around announcing it. So, or well, no, it'd probably be Crypto Fox Gaming's thing that would be announcing it. But that's going to happen at 200. The one that happened at 100 was done, and it is currently getting edited by Kane, and he says that I shouldn't hold my breath. So I won't.
So slow. I'm sorry.
This month's giveaway is going to be a book, and we are at the end of the month, so we're going to be picking someone for the February giveaway probably tomorrow.
I hope it's me.
The February giveaway is for patrons of the $10 tier, so we're going to be giving that away. It's a book that is a splat book of your choice for your particular system that you like, whether that's Call of Cthulhu, World of Darkness, Pathfinder, D&D. It's up to you. We just want to keep it within the like $10 to $20 range because that's going to qualify as a splat book and not as an actual rule book. Because once you get past that, things get expensive for books. So that is that. The new series that we have out, or hopefully we'll have out, is the kids game. Now, disclaimer, if you see this come up before the kids game comes up, it's supposed to come out Friday. But if you see this come up before the kids game comes up, which is titled A Pup Becomes a Fox, that is because YouTube kicked off the last upload that I did of that episode, which means I have to re-upload it. So if there's a delay, that's why. But it will come out, and you guys hopefully will like it. As far as the last announcement we have a con that we're going to, St. Louis Comic Con, which is going to be held in St. Charles, which is right there by St. Louis. It's going to be in June. So if you want to see us there, you know how to find it. It's right there on Facebook is where I suggest looking. That's everything I have. So let's get into the game. If I remember right, if memory serves, we stopped last time with you guys in front of the shadow clock. Is that correct?
We stopped at like Magpie and Nahkräs are hiding out by the clock and everyone else is resting at an inn, I believe.
Yeah, we went to bed.
Didn't we stop right when we figured out that Gideon got all messed up?
Yeah. Yep. We were right as we were ready to get down to business.
Okay. Well, that changes the way I approach it because I thought I had said, okay, they come back and they're standing in front of you guys are standing.
We basically said for brevity's purposes that we would start. Basically, we would take the rest, let Gideon heal up, and then basically all be there at the tower, ready to go.
Okay, I thought that was something like that was said last time. That's what we're going to run with. We'll run with my memory. So let me see. I need to get you guys on the map now. So all of you are right there. I'm going to pull you guys over from the Sevens Sawmill. All right. You guys are probably right around in here somewhere, right above the word shadow.
Right here.
All right. This is where we're going to take it in. You guys have made it through the night. Make me some perception checks just for the overnight watching, if you would. It would be Magpie and Nahkräs that would make these perception checks. Magpie, just to let you know, you do not have dark vision. So,
boom.
Oh, I know. We talked about this before. You can get low light vision on the cheap with some ad drops, but dark vision you have to pay through the nose for, like something like 28,000 gold pieces for fucking goggles.
Jesus.
Word.
Well, give it like 4 levels. Mazus can get that on us permanently, I'm pretty sure.
29.
Can get you some scrolls, I'm sure.
Do you want 3?
Just 1, since we're trying to brevity's sake.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Nahkräs?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a 20.
20. All right. Oh, I figured out in the why I kept saying Naranjas when I was trying to say Nahkräs's name, because I've been trying to get a hold of Spanish, and if I remember right,
you wanted me to be an orange.
Around in there.
Yep.
Yeah. I wanted you to be an orange.
Well, those creepy orange people named just hello everyone, I'm an orange.
Oh no, annoying orange. Oh, that's so stupid.
You
said orange people, and I thought Floridians, and then I thought Oompa Loompas.
What about Floridian Oompa Loompas?
They'd be so orange, they'd basically be red. They would look like the soil in Idaho.
Or on my hill. Okie dokie. So, you guys don't, Nahkräs, you think you see some motion through the night up near the top of the tower, but you're not sure. You haven't gotten any real convincing evidence that someone has gone in and out, but you thought you might have seen something. Nothing that you could follow up on, though. Magpie didn't see squat. Most he saw was...
What did I even roll for? You got a perception of 30. However, you're looking into the black void of nothingness.
And it looks back. No.
And now we're playing Strange Eons.
Yes, I contact the outer planes. I would like to ascend, please.
You get like an operator that says, "Let me connect you to Great Cthulhu. Oh, please."
I'll also sell for some levels in occultist.
I'm afraid he's sleeping in Relaya right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Nah, I'll just call back later.
All right. So, you guys basically come back. The cart's still there, Magpie, and you guys are at the place.
Is it still there? I thought it was gone.
Do you mean the cart where the mongrel man is hanging out, or the cart where the party is like rolling up?
Well, the cart with the mongrel man is it was gone last night, I believe I said, and now it's back again.
Okay.
So
no, I'm not gonna reopen that kettle of fish. The smell is too strong. So I'm gonna, if everybody else is here, I'm gonna go out there and meet them.
They are. Out of curiosity, who's driving the cart?
If we're taking the cart back, probably either Aaron or myself. Sorry about that, guys.
I have a feeling we shouldn't bring Aaron in here while we're going through this tower.
Yeah, you guys know you wouldn't have brought Aaron. We already crossed his base once.
So if that's the case, I'll probably be the one driving it, because I think I'm the only person who's got handle animal other than Nahkräs.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of Nahkräs, how close is I imagine I would have sheltered in a building overnight. How close is it to the tower?
The building you were in?
Yeah.
The closest viable building to kind of stay in would have been half a block away, because it's got this courtyard around it. Like I said, it was supposed to be a gentrification of the area. But there is this courtyard, this space, like you're seeing in the picture.
Okay.
That if there's a thick haze, it's hard to even see it's hard to see the tower from the haze. And there is there's fog this morning, but it's nothing that's obscuring anybody's vision. It's just the fog that comes in over the morning
off the sea.
Yeah.
All right. So Nahkräs is probably going to hold up in the building that he's in, knowing that the thing that we're hunting is at the top of the tower, and he's going to wait and see how the party approaches. And if the thing pops its head out again, if I'm close enough, I'm probably going to try to shoot at it just so like it doesn't think we're easy pickings. Essentially, I'm sure I'm way, way, way far away from it, but what's one arrow, right?
Sure. So you watch as they approach. It doesn't appear like there's anything there.
Okay.
Things are very quiet.
All right. Can I make a perception check?
You can.
All right. It is a 23.
The 23, it's let me see something. It doesn't appear like there's anything up there. Again, it's one of those things you think you see movement, but you're not sure.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, my war cat and I will fall in with the party.
Okay, so we have two options. We can either go in the bottom or we can send a couple people up top. I'm not super fond of the idea of sending one or two of us in alone, but it may expedite things.
So this place is like actively falling the hell apart around us, right?
It looks pretty rickety. Magpie's suggestion of climbing up, it looks kind of dangerous to climb up, but you're not sure how good it is inside yet either. So,
Well,
does it look dangerous because like the thing might fall over, or dangerous because like we put our hand on something and like there it's gone?
Have you touched it yet?
I mean, I'm perceptioning it.
I mean, Magpie weighs like 90 pounds soaking wet.
True. Brittle bones!
That lives here is as bad as Noelle was making it out to be completely honest. Is there any way we can bring it down from here? And just go
That will kill a
the
lot of innocent people. Just looking around at all the like slums around this tower that the tower would surely fall on top of.
A, you don't know that. B, no one here but maybe him, and he points at Gideon, is innocent.
Well, what you are suggesting is that we were to split up and go from the top. However, as far as I can see, there's only one exit, and we are supposedly chasing a snake woman.
Let's just open the front door and go in.
I would very much suggest we stick together if she's as dangerous as she seems to be.
6 of us together, we can go into the clock tower. It's going to take no time.
I'm just saying, I have an escape route. There's a window up there and I can fly.
All right? So if we're all dead, just fly out the top.
All right, that plan works for me.
Great, let's go knock.
I'm going to check the door before he knocks on it.
I'm going to restrict.
God damn it, that's a 6. 19 plus 1 from trap finding, so modified 20.
20?
Mhm.
You don't see any particular trap. The doors do look very shoddy. You see that there is a lock on there, and it kind of appears like it might be locked, but again, this wood doesn't seem like it's going to hold up anyway. So you can probably get the lock done easily or bust down the doors. Either way, you could probably get in. It does appear locked at the moment.
All right, he'll look back at the rest of the group. Loud or quiet?
Quiet.
All right, he's the first person to vote. He wins.
But be careful.
Modified 30.
You deftly disable this device.
I'm good at like 2 things, and this is one of them.
Oh yeah.
And you keep me safe from in stealth rolls, so this is kind of where we,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of stealth rolls, is cooperative stealth a feat or is it a rule set?
That sounds like a teamwork feat to me.
Cooperative stealth. Well, you mean one person making stealth rolls for an entire group?
Yeah, it's so like if I roll stealth and Gideon rolls stealth, basically I roll with his armor check penalty.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Right.
the
Best
result
stealth
counts for
with
all of us.
It's an optional way to roll it, and I'm okay if that's how you guys want to do it.
probably a good call.
It'd be faster.
That's what I thought.
Okay, the door's unlocked. I'll crack it open quietly as I can.
Okay.
I should probably remind everyone that you have guidance on you if you want to use it from our last. No, like I went around, gave everybody guidance at the last big fight, and nobody used it.
That also has a time limit on it, doesn't it?
So let's all really quickly get guidance again.
It's a 1 round duration, so.
Oh, ugh.
1 minute or until discharged.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, it is a cantrip, so that's not.
Yeah, true.
All right.
So not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, positions on the board, please.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Magpie.
Oh, there's a
First?
gate up there.
I need control of Nahkräs, please, Adam.
Yeah, I would like
Yep.
Nahkräs behind me since he can see in the dark.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Magpie, you peek in and you see. Well, wait, you don't have dark vision, do you?
That's
Yeah.
why I wanted Magpie behind. I mean, Nahkräs.
That's why I wanted me.
I want more of me. You can never have too many.
I'd play an all Tengu party. The perception is a 30, Adam.
As the door opens, a waft of this kind of sickly sweet decay smell hits your nostrils.
Magpie's hungry.
Well, I mean, it really is strong to Nahkräs. Magpie smells it too, but it's really strong to Nahkräs and his cat.
No, Magpie's a carrion bird.
True. But you don't have the feet. Do you?
Doesn't mean it doesn't make me hungry, dog.
Birds
So-
gotta eat.
It just smells like decaying flesh. That's all I get.
Decaying flesh and straw and manure. And as you peer in, you do kind of see there's a bunch of scarecrows in various disarray sitting around. What was your score again?
A 30.
These look like fairly good well constructed scarecrows because they have instead of just cloth being stuffed, it appears that they are using bits of old discarded leather to sew up the outside, and then putting gloves on that and stuff like that to make it appear humanoid in shape.
Okay.
So they're not just cloth stuffed ones.
As we're getting ready to go in, especially smelling this awful smell, because Luvesi does have scent.
Feels good.
Yeah, right. We're gonna go around, put a little bit of guidance on people for 1 minute.
Okay,
Ian's going to quickly turn to Nahkräs. Is anything moving in there?
Not yet. It smells
Should
like you know what it smells like. They're hiding something.
I light
Unless
it
this
we
is
can
where
see.
we go and kill all of the ne'er-do-wells in Magnamar. There's something in here. I'm gonna back that up with a knowledge nature check. It's bad. It's an 11.
I'm gonna take one of my pellet grenades out.
I'm going to take actually an ever-burning torch ignite it, and look at Magpie and do the, throw motion.
With the torch?
Aha.
Hurl it.
So he's going to
Please.
throw it at the center of the room.
All right.
I'll roll a ranged attack.
Yeah, just roll a range attack for fun. Make sure you don't hit, Nahkräs in the face while you're throwing it.
Against like a DC 5.
You should be happy about this because I just wasted a 19 on that.
Yeah.
A natural 19.
That's okay. He's got like 30 more.
Yeah.
He says that like it matters. He crits on a 15 or a 16 or whatever it is.
Yeah, Gideon and I have this.
Well, I don't have Kane yet. We're working on
Yeah,
it.
you do. You have Divine Blessing.
I do, but I can only use it once as of right now. And unless it's a snake, I might not use it.
All right. You throw it in, and Magpie sees what Nahkräs sees, basically, with the light in there now. Like this one's, the one right here seems to be standing up and is fairly complete. This one seems to be halfway done. This one seems to be about halfway done. But they look like someone's taken care on making them.
Okay.
Gideon will sort of lean to the door and also cast Detect Evil into the room.
Okay. So you lean in the door a little bit.
So that would allow me to... It's a cone. I'm trying to get the actual measurement, but basically I would be able to detect the strength of the aura within this cone. I think it's a 30-foot cone or something like that.
Okay.
I'm just going to look it up as you get ready.
As Gideon's doing that, Emmy's gonna sort of peer behind him and see if she can't get detect magic going as well.
60 feet, sorry.
Adam, what is this?
What is that?
That's like, are you asking for a perception check?
No. You can see it just fine because Gideon. Well, at that point, he probably could. I'll go ahead and reveal that portion. I need to hide some other things and reveal anyway. So
the measuring tool is not accurate, so you have to measure the squares. So this is 60 feet.
Yeah, we're on a grid, but we're not actually on a grid.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So to that square up there, and then 30 feet other way, and then down. Holy crap, that's some big ones.
Oh my jeez.
Yeah. So you look in there, and that's what you see.
All right.
It looks like some have carved pumpkins on their waistband, and some of them, like this one here, is fully complete. This one's partially complete. This one's fully complete here, and this one's fully complete here.
And the ones in the back are just like haphazardly thrown together.
Well, they seem like they're trying to put them together correctly. Just the two in the cart aren't finished.
I see. Okay. Well, Nahkräs will step over here, I think, next to Gideon, and I might just like systematically start shooting them. I don't know.
Did anything ping for me, Adam, in that 60-foot cone?
First, the whole place kind of pings for you. So how long are you wanting to focus on?
Based upon my, because I'm a paladin, as soon as I use it, it's as if it was used for 3 rounds.
Okay. So you sense on it, and it seems like the area pings initially. It kind of focuses in on kind of a wafting thing coming from downstairs. I mean, from upstairs, kind of a wafting aura. And
is there both a downstairs and an upstairs?
Yes, you.
Okay.
It without stepping fully in, you can't really see, but there are stairs you can see leading up, and I can get you those once you guys start going up, or once you guys get into the room, anyway.
So Nahkräs is just gonna have like an arrow knocked and look at Gideon.
But nothing in the room itself is pinging as evil.
Oh yeah, let me finish that then. There are runes on the side of the room that appear to have some significance, kind of a faint significance to the evil ping, but this one pings really hard. This one that looks complete. There are some runes on the other ones that you feel but don't see. Perhaps they're on the inside of the leather stitch, or something like that.
Okay. With that, Gideon is going to point at that corner.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's going to cast weapons. Sorry, go ahead, Colin.
Yeah, I was just curious as to if anything pinged is magical for Emmy while Gideon was doing that.
Yes. The scarecrows have little pings of magic, similar to what Gideon's sensing. And then there's this one that has a lot of magic in it.
Okay.
So Nahkräs is going to try to shoot that one, and it's a.
So Gideon's going to cast first weapons against evil.
Okay.
As he's pointing this out. So because he's a 4th level caster, he chooses 4 people, being himself, Nahkräs, Magpie,
Kitty.
And can Kitty count in that?
I don't see why not.
It's another creature.
So yeah, and Kitty. So everybody gets this sort of light glow around their weapons that will glow for about 5 feet.
What did you cast?
Weapons against evil.
I'm not familiar.
Mazus cast shield on himself as well.
So each weapon this spell affects each shines with a pale light that dimly illuminates a 5-foot square. This weapon also ignores the DR of evil creatures that have DR 5 or lower, as long as the damage reduction is not DR epic.
Boom.
Okay.
So does the scarecrow react to being shot?
You go ahead and shoot it then.
And
yeah,
Gideon's rushing in at that point as soon as that arrow flies.
Well, I mean, if we're going to do that, then we're going to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Because he knows it's evil, and he's going. He's pointing at it, and he's running. And
I'm gonna trash everybody's initiative real quick so that we can get fresh initiatives in there.
We couldn't see it anyways.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's all new to us.
Holy
fuck off, Greg. Just squeaking in under me.
All right, well, put your initiative modifier in there too, eh?
Okay.
That's basically how you determine who goes first in this case. Look at freaking Magpie and Emmy. 17.03.
I'm pretty sure Magpie has the better initiative modifier.
Oh, I'm higher than you anyways with the 0.04.
That's what it is. The 0.04 is you have a +4 to your initiative, whereas the 0.02 is the initiative modifier for Emmy. I've got a 0.05.
And Mazus.
Oh, so they fixed that. That's interesting.
I definitely thought it was just random.
They fixed that.
No. So if you put 0.03 there, it'll actually, because that'll line you up for your initiative initiative.
Gotcha.
And Wayko is MIA, so unless someone rolls for him, he's rolling a 1 on his initiative.
Oh, hold on. I've got his character sheet right here somewhere.
03.
Oh, whatever. 03
matters.
It does. It totally does. You're right.
You got 17.04 for Wayko.
God damn it.
I'm rolling in it. I'm so good at initiative.
Okay, so let me things like that. All right. So this thing, everybody's ready. Everybody's tense, and
surprise round.
Well, I don't know about that.
Not for us. I'm saying like all these scarecrows animate and just bum rush us.
No. The one you shoot at, we've got initiative in there. So we'll say that this round happens, okay, without anybody else entering in. Wayko, you shoot an arrow, roll damage. You
8.
hit. You hit.
Okay. Yeah, 8 damage.
Nothing happens. Well, I mean, it doesn't move. It goes bring.
Okay.
Does Gideon still rush in?
Nahkräs would probably, if he's gonna run, I'd like grab his cape and just go.
He's
for you over there.
But yeah, he knows it's evil. He's rushing.
Do I have to grab him? Is it a CMB?
It would be if you wanted to resist.
That would be your action, though, and you already did an action.
Yeah.
That's right. You can't stop him.
Can't stop
You
him.
could hit him as the AOO as he passed through your squares.
Just punch the shit out of
Stop!
him. No!
He goes for a move on it. Yeah. No, so yeah, he would bull rush. He'd do a charge.
Okay.
Because he knows that's the evil one. It's evil. He would do the full action charge.
Okay, so move to where you're going to. Okay. What happens is it did not react to being shot with the arrow because it was waiting until someone entered its threat ranges to be able to hit it. So when you step here, it swings at you.
Okay.
For the record, if my cat could act in this surprise round, it would try to grab him, but it is flat-footed.
Just let him do his dumb paladin thing.
Let him die horribly.
Yes, that's what he wants.
This is called Gideon. This is Iomade. This is first into battle, last out.
So
now you gotta kick all of those scarecrows over.
Yeah. We're by the sea. We could do it.
Does
by the sea, by the watermelon
does
square.
21 hit your armor class?
Yes, it should. Yep.
Okay. So it was holding a full round action. It was holding its attacks.
Okay.
Plural. For the first
Can it do
person
that?
that comes in. So
Can only hold a
its
standard,
attacks.
not a full run action.
Oh, okay. I see. So it hits you with its first attack, which is 14 damage.
Okay.
And then it still has an AOO for your bull rush because do you have improved bull rush?
Not yet.
Are you bull rushing it or are you charging it?
Charging.
I specifically.
Well, then it wouldn't matter.
Well, you better make it clear from this point forward because you said bull rush.
I initially said bull rush. I corrected it to charge afterwards. I'm saying I'm charging in with the attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We'll let it
yes,
slide
may continue
this time.
I'm
gonna hit you
very
anyway.
careful with my wording next time.
Yeah.
I am a merciful god. So
Okay, so that would be a 24 to hit, 25 to hit.
25 to hit does hit, as this creature is there.
Okay, and so that would be 7 plus 15 points of damage.
15. Okay. You slice into it, and this is the one that had those pumpkins on the side of its belt and stuff, and this one's holding a scythe that it sliced you with. So they're all kind of set up in different ways. One has a pitchfork, one has a scythe, one has, like a shovel. This one had the scythe. But as you look around as it's slicing into you, the pumpkins knock together, and you see that a little fluid drips from them, and those aren't carved pumpkins. Those are people's heads that it's wearing on its belt. They just look yellow because they're starting to rot.
Delicious.
This is just
And this creature itself, this creature itself, it's pieced together of bits of leather, but some of that leather looks suspiciously, not all of it, but some of that leather looks suspiciously pink or brown in certain ways that perhaps a pig leather might look. But you're not sure it's pig. So that is that. So those actions happen. It got its attack in on you. You got that. Now we're gonna roll with the initiative. So Mazus.
Did it do the AOO?
You're up.
Not Magpie.
No.
Yeah, is this initiative in order? Not in order yet.
Yes.
Hey, what?
It's not in order yet.
Yeah, why does 19 come after 15?
Oh, okay.
Because it's crazy town.
It's crazy town.
I was wondering about that.
Oh, goody. Everybody gets to go before it. That's nice.
That is
the number of the day is 17.
Okay, so these doors are open. So I want to huck the pellet grenade right here. So it'll catch both these big ones, but be just shy of Gideon.
Okay.
So they just make reflex saves.
All right. What's the DC on your grenade?
Only 15.
I don't think it'll make it. No, does not make it. So you successfully get it. The little pellets shred that one that's sitting there with the pitchfork, and it just goes. Shreds through
what about the other one? Or is that reflex save for both of them?
I'll tell you right now, it only applies to one of them. So.
Okay. Why?
I'm gonna assume because the one that got shredded doesn't animate response.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
that'll help.
4 points of piercing, 4 points of bludgeoning, and 6 points of fire, if that matters.
Shit.
It does not matter. Give me the total.
14. And then he's gonna move right here.
Okay.
Was that little guy also holding his action?
No.
Alright.
This little guy's a blank.
Dummies. Literally.
Alright. So, these guys, they look like they're made from straw, yeah?
Straw that's held together in leather-ish bags.
Straw with the side of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straw with the side of leather of various kinds.
I'm curious as to how come that fire from the grenade didn't do anything, so I'm going to roll Knowledge Arcana to see what I can get out of it as to how fire might or might not affect them.
Okay.
That's a 12.
12? You're not sure. Maybe it's not made of what it looks like it's made of. Who knows? But that's your best guess. Maybe it's not made of what it looks like it's made of.
All right. So
who has that weapons against good thing?
Weapon against evil is my falchion. It'd be here. I'll link it here if I can.
Targeting his falchion, Magpie's Estoc, Nahkräs' Elven Curve Blade, and my Warcat's mouth, I guess.
Mouth or claws, whichever.
The teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I just wanted an emblem on there so I could know.
So that's the info right there.
Okay.
Seeing that guy did not attack Magpie, Emmy will step in to about there.
Okay.
And she's gonna cast Burning Arc. I gotta figure out on who.
On whom?
Yes. 20, 25, 30, 35. So you said that the one that seemed most magical was this guy right here. Yeah.
Yes.
And there were some others that also seemed magical, correct?
All of them seem to have some kind of magic on them, in them, something. But they don't... none of them seem to radiate as magical as this guy.
Okay. Then I suppose she'll cast... I wish I could get more guys with this, but she'll cast Burning Arc on that guy.
Okay.
So that is a reflex for half, and let me roll what I got here. 18 points of fire damage.
Okay, so as the magical fire streaks into his form, you see that he rolled a natural 20 on his reflex. You see that he definitely avoids most of it, and the parts that do touch him just seem to streak across his face. Is kind of characteristic scarecrow idiot face with a big, long, creepy grin thing, but inside of his little flappy lips of flesh is just rows and rows of teeth that you know don't belong in that head. And he just...
In other words, it basically seems to do no damage.
Yes, that's what you sense. More for dinner. Gideon's turn.
Okay. So Gideon, seeing the heads, is going to, not in his usual fashion after his time with Dance and his adventures, but is just under his breath, and going to cast with his bonus action Smite Evil on what he's assuming is a very evil construct.
Okie dokie.
The evilest evil constructs.
Going to overhead, come down, slash with his, and get an 18. Woo! So I've got to confirm.
Okay.
Does a 20 second here, 24 hit?
It does. So you confirm. Roll a d100 while I find the chart.
It's a 54.
54. All right, let me see what that is.
Actually, sorry, the 24 is actually, I think, a 20 more than that. Plus charisma bonus,
well,
so yeah.
It's a lot. Okay, that's a slashing weapon.
Yep.
54. Triple damage.
So that's 8 plus 8, 16 plus level. So that's 21. Plus a evil outsider, dragon, undead. Does this fall under any of those?
All of them.
Evil, outsider, or undead?
Evil, outsider, dragon, or undead.
It's a dragon.
Technically, no.
Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering because sometimes if it's an outsider, it will get me extra too. So that's 21 with everything in times 3, so 63.
All right.
Dang.
63 damage.
So he comes up overhead and just like comes down over through, basically trying to bifurcate him through the shoulder.
All right. So you do that, and you feel your blade sink in heavy. It goes, and it slices all down the chest, and you see the stitching that kind of holds part of him together, and the cloak that you hit kind of moved out of the way, but that hit right here along that chest, and parts of him start to kind of ooze out, and this wave of putreficating smell hits your nostrils, and everybody in the room is like, ooh. Nothing that affects you guys mechanically, but you smell that death in there, and that weird amalgamation of both dying flesh and not dying flesh. You definitely hit it, and it is definitely paying attention to you now. Let me see. What is it going to do?
Doesn't
I don't
Wayko
know.
get a turn
Wayko's turn first. So.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
yes.
is it?
Well, I'm gonna just peek my head in the door and maybe see if I can't hex this baby. It's a bit of a question because, you know, then it depends. I'm probably not going to be able to slumber it, but I will try to throw misfortune at it.
Oh, yeah.
So he conjures up his little hexabulb, throws a hexabulb at it for misfortune. I believe the save is 17 will save.
Okay.
And Wayko has a cursed hex, which I've not been noticing. And that means that if you do pass, unless of course it's immune, if you do pass the hex, you have to roll again to make sure you did pass, because he gets to try twice.
Oh.
So it has misfortune on the misfortune hex.
Ha!
That's great.
So you cast the misfortune at it, and as the magic reaches out from you, it kind of, you feel the magic as it's still connected to you, kind of hit this kind of, you feel it kind of physically impact on the creature, and it just kind of swirls around in the way you see it. And your dream smoke doesn't, your dreamy, weird, glittery smoke that comes out of you for that magic, that burst of air doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Huh. Well, Wayko shrugs and then looks expectantly at the big orc.
Speaking of big orc, alrighty.
Half orc.
The board is weird, but I think I can make my, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does that provoke at all?
Yes, it would.
Okay. I will attempt an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And it's a 17. I imagine that.
And that's versus its CMD?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So it does get hit with the AOO. It sees the cat coming and it's gonna slice at its leg as it's moving.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit?
It does not.
A 24 doesn't hit your cat.
No.
Okay.
Its armor class is 25, so it'll end up here. Yeah, I'm just trying to find where the flank is. And then Nahkräs will end up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is size category medium, the cat is. He doesn't get large till 7th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's ready.
Well, now he's tiny. Alrighty. My war cat will attempt to bite it. My war cat rolls really terribly. So that's a 12 to hit, probably no?
No, does not hit.
Okay,
Bad
so
kick.
a 17 is in Nahkräs' threat range, and it's another character sheet you need to open. A 21 to confirm.
21 does confirm. So you're seeing a slashing?
Yeah.
Roll a D100.
All right, I have an 18.
18. Just double damage.
Okay, nothing special.
Nothing special.
Boo. So 28 damage.
28 damage. So Nahkräs, seeing your strike, gets the cat to go around. The cat distracts it enough, so it turns to the side to try and hit it. But as it does, Nahkräs sees an opening, and as it's coming up like this and swinging at the cat, he gets it in the side and slices it. So his Nahkräs' slice meets up with Gideon's slice, and it kind of, and the construct goes, oh, I already died once. And he flops into 2 pieces
Now
with a janky cut. And you beat this one.
Sirenscape is really starting to grow on me, I have to say.
Yeah, that was great.
So it
All
did.
right. It did.
Gideon is going to scan the room then to see if there's anything else that pings similarly strong.
Okay. Nothing else pings that strong. No. Everything else is kind of like little blips. So if you guys think you're out of combat, we can go ahead and let the initiative.
Love it when a GM does that.
Yeah.
You think.
If you think you're good.
I don't know. Emmy's
says it like an ass.
Emmy's still ready for one of these smaller guys to jump up.
Well, everybody's moving out of turn, so I'm assuming that we're gonna let go of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, just stay out of the striking range.
So, here's what we're going to say.
Sure.
Everybody's looking around now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to be as quiet about it as possible.
I'm sure that fight was pretty loud, right?
I did literally set off a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there is that. You guys look around, just some perception checks so you can see. I can know how much you're seeing at once.
22.
25.
With the very, very... I like having scent, but I don't like having it right now.
Sven.
23.
Let's see if Movie's probably popping her head out. Let's see if she can do anything. 16, but that's -10 if it's not scent stuff. So 6 otherwise.
Okay. So everybody gets to look around, and those with scent do smell that sickly sweet smell, especially when those pumpkin heads fell down and this thing fell apart. The smell just got that much stronger. This creature seemed to be made of just as much of cow and of horse as it was of any kind of human components. A very strange amalgamation.
He is Meat Man.
And so, aside from that, those with a light that extends far enough up, or those with dark vision can see up a couple stories, and it looks mainly like stairs. You can see through you're kind of seeing through the wooden floors. There's cracks and big gaps in the wooden floors that are just above here. But you can see up extending about 2 floors, and that's about it, especially with all that wood there breaking up that view. But there's definitely space up there, and it's definitely got stairs going around.
What's that weird mark there under that guy?
I think that's just the room name on the map in the AP.
Yeah.
E1.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all of these qualify technically as you. I will read you the flavor text if you like for this rest of this room.
Yeah.
The air inside the clock tower is dusty and dry. Swaths of rubble and mounds of plaster lie in heaps on the stone floor, particularly in the southwest corner. A single wagon sits to the northeast, and 6 partially collapsed offices line the northern and eastern walls, their doors hanging askew and their ceilings caved in. A wooden staircase winds up into the cavernous space above. High overhead, 4 immense bronze bells hang from sturdy crossbeams, and you would eventually see that as you climbed up.
So this guy over here isn't reacting to us at all.
Does not appear to be.
Okay.
You know, I think Adam said that this guy looked like he was complete, even if he wasn't emanating quite as much magic, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh,
there's another one.
I didn't say that door.
No, but the AP describes it as being collapsed and stuff and askew, so I'm going to let you guys see in them.
Oh.
Gideon's going to check for anything useful on this guy and see if you said that there was quite a bit of stuff packed up right here.
Is that just like straw?
Corner?
That looks like a big pile of hay and manure.
Can I do the needle in a haystack look just for shits and giggles? Or shits and hay in this case?
You'll get the shits. I'll get the giggles.
You're going to get an infection from that hay.
He's got lay on hands. He's
immune.
Oh.
Adam, what is the floor made out of?
The floor is stone.
Okay.
Probably similar stone to what you're seeing in the tower itself.
Okay.
And yes, if you guys want to poke around, you wanted to check the dead guy, I think you're saying. Is what
and that pile, because it made specific mention of this pile in the bottom corner here, so there's got to be something there. Got to be. Come on. Give me something.
Really.
As somebody who's run far too many APs myself.
All right. So we'll get a perception check for that. As you guys check over the scarecrow, who's doing the checking?
Well, I want to check these doors.
Gideon's got a 23 perception from previous. Is that still riding, or is this a different check?
You can let it ride for this particular area since it was for this area.
I'll let it.
You don't see anything in there. It looks like a bunch of poop and a bunch of a lot of dung and a lot of straw. Probably used for stuffing these things.
So Nahkräs, real quick, is going to charge up to this guy and slice at him and see what happens. I think we might be okay, but I'd rather be safe.
So let's pull up the initiative again. I'm playing. Nothing happens. You slice into it, and it doesn't move. Just like shink.
Okay. Can I extrapolate that it's not like an animated construct and it's just like a scarecrow?
Yeah, well, a lot of hay falls out of the wound that you so mortally gave it.
All right. I'd like to repeat the process with every other scarecrow in the room. Just like go here,
okay,
go there, get killed by this one.
All right.
And the doors, I think, Magpies, they're all, every single room's like caved in, and the doors are already hanging open, kind of like Fallout type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the doors are askew, and a lot of the walls that they were getting supported with
are
crumbling anyway.
All right. Well, if there's nothing in those rooms, then
I suppose we need to go up.
First loot the guy. Search the room.
Oh, my mistake, Gideon. You actually rolled high enough to find the things. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In the
amidst the shit,
corner,
you find a dire rat.
No, you find a little package, like a little leather sack. You're not sure what type of leather.
Okay.
It has 125 gold pieces, 309 silver pieces, a tarnished ring that would need appraised, and a silver mirror that would also need appraised.
Okay. Did our resident
Nahkräs is gonna like
down?
As we move around, as I like figure out these things aren't gonna animate and try to kill anybody, I'm gonna just like really quickly cast Spark, because the floor is made of stone and there's no chance I'm gonna like burn this place down and kill everybody. And just like the parts of these guys,
to make you aware, the floor is made of stone. The wood floor above you and the wood staircase is not.
Oh, okay, fair enough. In that case,
We
we'll
are-
wait until we get out of here, probably.
We are in an enclosed space, and you want to set fire to, like, manure and hay.
An enclosed space with more holes in it than your brain. As he like looks up and points.
But I think it's funny that the guy warning him about using fire in an enclosed space
is the full caster.
It wasn't really an enclosed space.
You had that several fires.
In a very enclosed space.
A genocidal fire in a very
grease fire.
Yep.
So okay, I'll note that down. And was there anything on the scarecrow itself that would be useful?
The scythe actually looks like a fairly quality scythe. And let me see, the cloak was pretty dirty, but it actually seems like it might be something.
Okay. And I did cast lay on hands on myself after combat there for 10.
Okie dokie. Yes, I saw. As long as you keep track of how many of those you have.
Yes. And how many come back at night.
Okay.
So,
well, that's
did
everything.
Nahkräs go and finish checking all the guys to see if any of them moved?
I tried to.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so he went through all of them.
He kind of stabbed each one of them. Nobody else animated.
Gotcha.
So if there's a chance I'm gonna like burn the building down and or hurt anyone, what I'll do is I'll just like drag all their bodies to like conveniently where Gideon just moved his token to when we get out of here.
Like Gideon's getting his ever burning torch.
Yeah, fair enough. I just want to burn the animal remains before we get out of here at some point. Abominations against nature and all that. You understand?
Certainly. First, though,
indeed,
perhaps we go up.
Nahkräs and his warcat will move to the stairs.
You can torch it on the way out.
Nahkräs
has somebody who's good with that.
Yeah. Oh, Wayko!
Wrong spellcaster, but fair point. Hello.
I don't know. They're both
on
pretty
fire.
Yeah, they're both pretty good at the arson thing. So
Wayko probably has an alright suite of fire spells, depending on what his patron is.
I mean,
if it's an adobe tower, it wouldn't be easy to burn down.
An adobe tower? Are we in the American Southwest?
Well, look at it.
However, depending on how the wood is constructed here, if it's basically the support structure for the central column, if you did light the entire wood structure on fire, it would implode.
The whole thing would just burn.
That's fair. It would be amazing. But
Did we get experience for that, Adam?
We killed a tower elemental.
It's hard to burn down a brick building.
the main difference between Mazus and Wayko is that Wayko burns buildings, Mazus burns people.
Yeah, Mazus is arguably scarier. The wizard is scarier than the witch.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're just scary because of like Wayko's incompetence.
I'm mischievous.
There you go.
Best.
Your mischievousness.
All right.
So as we head up the stairs, I'll have attack actions ready, and then just because stealth is out the window at this point, I'm sure.
Which window?
Okay.
I'll point at all of them because I'm sure you have dark vision too, don't you?
I do. That's my dark vision eye.
So
how sturdy do those stairs look?
not very.
Perhaps
Well, send the heaviest one up first.
perhaps I go first and take whatever they dish out if we're no longer being stealthy about this.
All right, we'll wait for you down here then.
Nahkräs will follow him.
Well, you
And
gotta
his
wait
warcat.
for if the stairs collapse under him, then none of us are gonna get up.
He's going to tentatively test the stair first, and then put his full weight on it, and slowly start making his way up.
Okay. You get on it, and it starts to sway a bit back and forth, but you stand on it by yourself.
Okay. Does it? If I give it a couple of bounces, does it do anything?
Yeah, it starts to crack.
And don't do that.
Okay. We're going to take this very carefully. Let me get a good distance before the next person follows.
Nahkräs will cast Carry Companion on his war cat because 1,000 pounds of war cat probably takes down the stairs. If Gideon's having that much problem,
he'll make his way up to the next part of the stairs, and then slowly.
Nahkräs will go right behind him.
Deliberately.
What did we just say about not having multiple people on the stairs?
Right behind him as soon as he's done. You know what I mean. Not just I'll kill the AP for you guys.
Gotta be clear.
I'd like to bull rush the stairs.
He's not Wayko and the bridge.
Yeah, Wayko's like 45 pounds. Wayko is fine.
No, he wanted to be
heavier than the bird. The bird he brings up the rear.
I'm also 4'7". So there's only so much weight I can be.
You're like a big feathery wafer. You're mostly air.
Wafer thin mince.
Okay.
The taste of hollow bones.
So you're gonna go up to the next floor. You're just gonna kind of look.
No, I'm gonna go. As I said, I'm going to the next section. I can't see the next section.
Okay. You can't see the next section over here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, top right.
It's when you're zoomed in for the proper, amount.
Yeah, I can't see it either. There we go.
You have to zoom out.
So here's a fun question, Adam. Is there between E1 and E2, is there perhaps like a stable board or something that one might be able to affix a grappling hook to?
There are some boards that make up the E2's, the first E2's kind of base floor, but again, they're kind of only about 2x4 thick, and
just as shoddy as everything else.
Looking, yeah.
All right, so
and it's only there. It's only on the bottom E2. It's not. It doesn't carry upward. There's not a floor for each level.
Okay, gotcha. So with Gideon up there,
I will read the thing for Gideon, the description. He's carrying his ever-burning torch so he can see.
Yep.
The inner wall of this vast space is traversed by a winding wooden stairway supported by an intricate network of wooden beams, but lacking, at many stretches, a handrail or other enclosure. In certain places, 2 or even 3 stairs at a time are partially missing or gone altogether, and it is definitely as treacherous as it sounds.
All right, I'm gonna pop my wings.
Yeah. Nahkräs is just going to keep looking up for anything that might support a grappling hook better than shoddy craftsmanship so he can climb in so the party can climb up.
So
what's happening with Mazus?
Mazus cuts in front of everyone and goes in the middle of the floor.
Is he trying?
No,
that's he trying to stand on the floor?
That's the bottom floor.
Oh, bottom floor. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he hasn't gone up the stairs yet.
Okay.
Like it's just a spiraling staircase, isn't it? So there's just no floor on the.
Between here and there.
E2 has a slight kind of planking floor, but that's about it. You can see Gideon's light pretty clearly and see Gideon still moving.
Okay. Well, he's at the bottom floor. I just used that for him.
Yeah.
So Gideon is moving slowly and with purpose, so I'll probably roll a stealth check just for shits and giggles if he's moving that slowly.
Okay.
I mean, he started doing the same thing with as Mazus is, just waiting at the bottom for people to get further up.
Okay. To let you guys know, each of these floors go up in about 20-foot increments. So E2, by the time you get up to 2, is going to be 20 feet above the ground floor. And then as you go up and up and up the E2s, you basically understand the idea.
Okay,
so let me go ahead and reveal some.
Is there is there a ceiling like above the section where Mazus is in right now?
The ceiling is the floor of E2. It is, and it's just that planking that does not look very reliable. At the most 2x4 thick and rotten looking.
If you shit on me, Magpie, I'll kill you.
Yeah, you'd have to catch me first.
Shit on him.
So, like, as the stairs come up, like, past the floor, you know, it comes up to be level with the floor, I want Magpie to like peek over the edge of the floor, like where the floor is open to accept the staircase.
Okay, so that'd be right about. That'd be right about where the bottom of the arrow is. So it's just right there by Mazus. Wayko and Nahkräs, make me reflex saves.
Oh, thanks.
Got it. Is there a sound for breaking planks, Gideon? I mean,
that's not good.
Greg.
Yeah, you guys hear.
I got modified 13.
I'm getting that.
Modified 13.
I'm not used to this sheet yet. I have a 20.
A 20 makes it. So you can jump forward a bit and to miss this. Wayko, however, fails that. So the spot right here kind of collapses in with the combined weight of both of them being so close together. Nahkräs
I was so
makes it
nervous.
fine.
I snuck up behind Nahkräs, like hugging his leg, and then we just kind of bonk.
At least it happened to the guy who can't die from falling.
I was gonna say it crashes open, and I go, "Oh no!"
Ah!
It's raining man. Hallelujah! It's raining man.
There's your session name right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by that logic, Wayko should just be the fucking scout for this whole thing. Just I'll go again.
You can activate. You could activate that now and not fall the 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet.
Is that a once per
Is
day
that
thing
always
for you,
on
or-
him?
Yep. It's not an ability; it's an overall feat. I get +2 saving row against effects with air and electricity, and I may ignore the first 30 feet of any fall when determining fall damage.
Okay, so the first 30 feet. So you kind of just whoa.
And just
very
poof to the
fucking
ground,
far.
annoyed.
Poof.
Guess I'm back down there like a fool. It's just standing in a dirty corner.
Does he land in the shit?
I glide softly down and then squelch down a foot.
That's some nice hay to land in. Oh shit!
Back so soon,
Ah.
Wayko?
Yeah.
So that is now a 10-foot space that needs jumped over for people to get up there.
So I don't see anything on the floor above.
On the floor itself, on the planking, no. It bits of the planking seem to already be cracking in also. So
Okay.
it doesn't
Or
look
like
very good idea.
on the staircase, whatever, in that open area that is above the one we are currently in.
Oh, like baddies, you don't see any baddies. You don't see any you didn't roll for traps, but you don't see any traps.
You'd be hard pressed to put traps in this open area, as far as I can think.
This whole place is a trap.
Well, it's certainly a coding violation.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and show you that upper portion too, since Nahkräs will probably be able to see it as he gets up the levels.
Mhm.
You see those bells up there for when the thing was there, and you see some light coming in, but it's not bright light, because remember that you're underneath the ire span, inside of a building, so it's gonna be dim, and it's gonna be really dark in here.
Okay,
So it's like nighttime dark.
So there's a
Okay,
10-foot hole between this and this.
We're in an actual bell tower.
Is there something over here that I could affix a grappling hook to? Just so like the rest of the party can like climb across?
This particular part seems to have some railing.
Okay.
Just right up here.
Okay.
And it starts to quit out in a couple places.
Okay. So does it seem like the railing might be enough to like help people like pick their way around that corner?
How much rope do you have?
160 feet of knotted silk rope and I think 10 grappling arrows.
I could fly up and hook it into what are these window bars or whatever they are here?
That's a thought. Is this up where the bells are? I say as I like frantically scroll up.
It's on the
No,
third
E3 is
square
where the
down.
bells are.
Okay. Yeah, you could.
So 20, 30, 40. So it's about 40 feet up. No, 22, 4, 6. It's about 60 feet up.
Unless you want me to fly all the way up to the bells, that's an option.
It's a thought. It's
okay. So what do you think I should? I can hook these in halfway up, or I can go all the way to the top.
go and see what's up there first.
All right, I'm gonna make stealth rolls. I don't know if they're gonna do me any good.
Nahkräs will ready a ranged attack in case something like jumps out and tries to grab him.
And Gideon is still making his way slowly up the stairs.
Very slow.
Okay.
He's
20...
just.
Sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna move the token every once in a while.
The cross will keep like one flight of stairs between him and Gideon.
25 for the stealth check.
Okay. So
Anywhere
you get up
in there and here.
So you get up to about where you are, and you hear a skittering up above you, and then all of the sudden.
Oh, I just realized there are big sections of stair missing.
There are, huh? I thought that was just like a landing or something, but I see it now.
You see one of the bells start to come down.
He yells down. Hug the
Everybody
wall!
make me a perception check. Everybody make me a perception check to hear that 60 feet away.
Stick my head out and go, hug the what?
17 with dark vision, Adam. Well, I'm sure we all hear the damn bell as it dong and starts falling down.
But hearing it about to fall is a lot different than noticing it's falling.
There's all of Colin's good rolls. We've found them from last Saturday night.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 perception, which is literally the best I can do.
Tuned into the sound of Magpie's voice.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the power
of the wall. All right.
She's still on the ground floor, too.
Yes. Which is where this will land.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What do I have to do to get out of the way?
Well,
I think it rhymes with reflex
we're waiting
save.
on everybody's. We're waiting on everybody's perception. So if that's enough for you. You don't even need to make a reflex save. Gideon doesn't need to make one. Really, it's only Magpie, Mazus, Wayko. Your cat needs to make a reflex save.
But my cat is in my inventory.
He did cast Carry Companion before going up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Wayko, grab one.
Hold that over by you.
So the only people who need to make reflex saves are the guys with D6 hit dice.
Yeah. But it's going to land kind of where Wayko and kind of where Wayko and Mazus are is where it's going to land. So I'll need a reflex save from Magpie. Wayko. Well, Wayko knows it's coming. Magpie knows it's coming. Mazus does not. He's ignoring Magpie as normal.
What? I got a 21.
Oh, on your reflex. Oh,
no, perception.
Notice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got a 7 on his reflex.
It's gonna land perfectly on top of you, and you're gonna have to cut a doorway.
Should take more than one round to reach the bottom floor, though. Technically.
3,000-pound bell.
Perfectly on top of him, he's probably fine. If there's no like ringer in there, just boop, nothing happens.
You might be deaf for a couple rounds.
Yeah.
All right. Because you knew it was coming. We're not going to use your reflex save.
Who hit the lights?
Who turned out the lights? I'm gonna argue I'm not actually touching the ground.
Then a reflex save would be a little bit more difficult in the air, would it not?
Not considering he's a bird.
I just mean like I don't have to worry about the floor falling out from under me. I'm just up against the wall.
Right. You noticed it was coming, which is why you're not making a reflex save.
Okay.
Because you know it's coming. So you don't need to make a reflex save. If you hadn't noticed, you would have been trying to make a reflex save. Because it's a big bell. It takes up it's supposed to be this big, but they don't have a bell that big. So
well, can't you just stretch the token a little?
Yeah.
I could, but then it looks funny.
It's gonna look weird. Oh yeah, that does look weird.
See, I told you.
I agree. You are correct.
All right. So everybody makes it. Just for fun, we're going to say that it does kind of land right on top of Mazus. Since he went ahead and made the save, or made a save that did not apply. And so they have to try and push it off of Mazus.
I think you mean Wayko.
But it lands crooked. Yeah. No, I mean Mazus. Mazus was over there when he made his save. Wayko was right there. Wayko got out the way. Landed on top of Mazus. And then...
make it stop!
Unfortunately, we can't hear you.
Yeah, nobody hears a damn thing.
Except for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's deafened for one round. Not that that's really going to matter.
Yeah, until you start having guys sneak up on us.
No one is going to shank me inside the bell.
You're safe.
I'm safe in my bell.
Except for like the size category diminutive thing that's hiding like at the top that just like flies down. Boop. Well, that's a big bell. It could be as big as you would fit.
Yeah, no, there's just an executioner's hood hidden at the top of the bell.
Okay,
So
that trap was averted.
how do we get Mazus out of there?
It
Is
landed
Emmy
a bit
the highest
crooked,
strength score?
Yeah, it landed crooked, so you guys can lift it off him with an appropriate strength.
Yes, witch and sorceress. Just cast grease and like roll the thing.
Just pull him out. There's like a little gap at the bottom. If you grease him up good enough, he should slide right out like the skin off a corn dog.
Yeah. Do I see anything that might have like cut the bell, pushed the bell, anything of that nature? Because I have that ranged attack ready.
To be fair to your vision, you can't see very far.
Okay.
You can hardly see Magpie.
Yeah.
I only revealed the bell as you guys were going up that high.
Did that
Oh,
bell
okay, I
actually
see, gotcha.
land on Mazus?
Yeah, right on top of him.
That's classic.
I'm in a room with windows, and it is daytime. Can I see up to the top?
You can't see up there. There's light filtering in from the portcullis-looking things. They're not portculli. Is it portculli?
Just
It
these
should be
bar
portculli.
windows?
I feel like portcullises.
I don't know. I'm saying portculli until I get corrected. The portculli there, even though they're not portculli, you can see that you are having to fly where you are. I hear Greg.
just Greg's frustrated, lackadaisical typing.
Portcullises.
Too many grammar Nazis in this damn fantasy game.
Different than like octopus, because that's US.
So Emmy is gonna try and lift the bell to get Mazus out as best she can. See how this goes.
Strength things on.
Huh?
She's got the mule
You have your
backs.
strength wraps on.
She's got her wonder bra on.
She does have the mule back thing going on.
Bra that makes her buff.
What's
Magpie doesn't
see
care.
what my lift is.
It's the Wonder Woman bra.
Well, doesn't Mazus only need to see like outside of the bell to teleport out of it anyway?
I mean, if I want to.
Remember, he's safe in the bell.
He's safe and sound right the fuck there.
If another bell falls, I'm safe.
How heavy?
I didn't know
is
you
this
were
bell?
playing a monk, Alex. I didn't know you took the turtle style feats.
Yeah, but if that bell hits the bell you're in, you're gonna have permanent hearing damage. Like, that's unavoidable.
Roll a fort save to not be deafened until.
I mean,
cured.
there's
Sonic
Nothing-
damage is real.
nothing magic can't cure anyway.
Yeah, we got a paladin in the party. Lay on hands. We're fine.
You're gonna
I
get
have no
tinnitus
spells.
real bad, and you're gonna have to wait till someone can cast regeneration to heal your fucked up eardrum.
Giant.
So Emmy can lift up to 348 pounds off the ground right
Good
now.
God. You have come a long
too
way
heavy
since
to
Thistle
lift
Top.
straight on. It's too heavy to lift just straight off the ground. That thing's.
Just
Oh, it wouldn't be off
1,000
the ground. She'd be like tilting it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean she could tilt it. Yeah, I thought she was like, I'm gonna deadlift this thing.
just put that thing up like half a foot off the ground, and then Mazus just has to go like.
right as the second bell starts falling down, he just
No.
nope.
What is
And
your
then he's gonna-
strength with those cords?
It's 8 plus her normal, so that's 12 plus an extra 24 carry capacity from Mazus's special magic stuff that he did.
Yeah, I don't know that counts towards strength checks. I think it only counts.
It does
towards
not
carrying
count towards
capacity.
strength,
But
just only towards
fucking
carry,
carry.
but carry does apply to lift. So
Emmy really needs to put that bell in her inventory.
I
Oh.
right now, she loves this spell.
Just
She just kind of lifts it up, you know. She just lifts it up, turns it around. Oh, this would look lovely in our new house. Look at this. She's holding it up.
Is the bell
know.
particularly
Buff
shiny? Because
on
if it's
Mazus.
shiny, Magpie's probably just, ooh, oh shit.
That lets him squish his body down like a mouse.
So, just out of curiosity, would a 1,600-pound off-ground lift have worked just to lift that straight thing off?
Yes, big man, you can lift it.
Yeah.
I guess we're going the fuck back.
I can also summon a swarm of spiders in there.
Not sure that would help, but all right.
It'd probably get you out.
Mazus will just cast web. They'll get stuck
Probably.
in it.
No,
just climb to the fucking top.
because you can't grapple them because they're swarms.
Oh yeah, you're
Their
right.
king. You make it full of
Adam,
webs. They'll be like, "He's
the
best
space here, is that open space or what is that?
A 15-foot gap in the stairs.
There's a gap in the stairs. Magpie, you can see out and see daylight. And from where you're seeing, you can see up towards the bells because there is some light coming in. We're back on track now. It's been 15 minutes jabbering about junk.
It's fucking hilarious.
All right, so I'm gonna fly up in the space created by the falling bell.
How convenient.
Because nothing else can fall down that particular side of the building.
Until they all push another bell like into its slot and it goes down.
That would be some impressive.
So that'd be right about here.
Yeah, I was just gonna draw it out.
Gideon's also going to try to sort of create a way to get across this.
So did Emmy get Mazus out of the bell? At least lift it high enough for him to crawl out? Tilted enough?
Yes, she did.
Okay.
So Magpie, you get up to about E2 on just before it gets to E3.
E2 Magpie.
E2. You get up to about here as you're flying, and you catch sight of. Hold on, let me get to the correct layer. A skin saw looking cultist that there's two look like generic milkmaids, kind of tied up like this, and you see a sigil up there with a Sahedron rune above them and stuff like that, and he looks at you down. He darts away, up, out.
Well, we've been made.
No, we were made when you threw a grenade in the room. And the bell
we were made when
we've been made like 20 times.
Yelled for Iomade into an empty room.
And it echoed up.
No, he did not yell.
For Iomade. He's playing a rogue.
He did say under his breath, and I was very clear to say that.
As you bull rush.
Not my problem this time. Not my fault.
All right.
What is that even?
So you see that? The milkmaids look around, and then they look down. Help us, please.
Do they say that loud enough for everybody else to hear?
Like 80 feet down? Check. Probably not.
I was gonna say Wayko's a little busy. I'm sure him, Emmy, and Mazus might not hear that.
Perception is a 29.
So
I want to do a perception on them, but not to hear anything. I don't trust anything about this place.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right.
29 also.
Oh, to clarify what I was meaning, they're gagged, but you get the idea. Hurry type thing going on.
Do they have anything in their hands? Are there markings on their bodies? Is there anything suspicious looking about these women?
Well, I mean, they're underneath the Sahedron rune that you know is for the ritual. They look like milkmaids. There's a skin saw guy there. I don't know which one.
Well, Wayko's ringing Mazus' gong.
I hit it with my masterwork. I'm cutting open a hole.
I will untie these girls as everyone else makes their way up the stairs, I guess.
Them lady
yeah,
folks.
the question is,
Okay.
how is Emmy, Wayko, and Mazus gonna get past those big old gaps there?
Rope.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm getting past this one, because...
Just drop the milkmaids from up top and we'll catch them on the way down and out we go.
Dude, I have a shit ton of knotted silk rope in my inventory.
Yeah, he's got enough rope to go all the way to the top of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just a matter of...
Shoot that arrow up here and I'll just hook it onto one of the bell struts.
Rapunzel
Fire it just straight up and over
Let's
the bed.
take care of what's happening first. Okay. So
3 other bells fall.
you said you wanted to go up and untie the girls, right?
Yeah, I'll take
Is that
that
what you wanna
grappling
do?
arrow
Or-
first.
Okay, grappling arrow first. Okay.
Just hold up. Don't just hang in there. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Across.
Those damsels are terrified.
Just shoot an arrow. Just shoot it up.
What is Magpie's strength score when he turns into a raven?
I'm not a raven. I just have wings.
Oh, okay. So what's your strength score like normally then?
10.
10, so you can't carry us and fly. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'll give you 80 feet worth of rope and a grappling arrow.
40, 60,
Okay.
80, 1. He's I think, going to need about 100 to 120 feet of that rope to pull it off.
20,
Yeah,
40, 60. He just needs 80 to get from where I am to E3.
But to get to the people on the ground?
To get to the... Yeah, you get a good point. I'll wait with the other 80 because the rope's gonna hang down to where we are, so I could just tie it to that from there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he'll fire it up and I'll catch it, or I'll go down and get it.
I'll just probably hand it to you.
All right.
You know, or a guy could have cast fly on us all and made this a whole lot easier.
Yeah, Mazus closes the bell. He lives in that bell now. That's his home.
Yeah.
I thought Mazus is fucking done. No, he means he's catching up with us.
Yeah, he's jumping over.
Yeah.
Well,
He's tired of getting his bell rang.
Is what he needed.
Yeah.
The amazing
So DC
power
10.
of Emmy's lower back was able to free him timely.
So it's DC 10. If you're not in danger, can you like just take 10 on a acrobatics check?
Every time you take whatever it is, you automatically fail the first time.
Also, I'm pretty sure we're in danger, man.
No, that's when you take 20.
Yeah.
Is that only with take 20?
Yeah, taking 10 assumes that you're
want to
not in a
take
hurry
minute?
and you're making an average attempt.
Right. So that means that you take it. Taking 20 is like taking 20 minutes to do something. Taking 10 is like taking 10 minutes to do something. So
yeah,
you can take 10 minutes to get across that gap, but a lot of stuff can happen in those 10 minutes.
Gotcha. I thought taking 10 was just you do an average attempt.
We do that with like our scores, like our passive.
Yeah, but you
perceptions
take
and
more
stuff.
time preparing and doing the
Yeah.
action. That's the thing.
All right, well, I'm gonna fly back up with that rope and hook it on. Like, you need to be close enough to get on to what's left of the edge here. So probably like
Right there.
so let me get a like right here.
Mazus will go back down,
Right there.
sigh heavily, take out his rope, and throw it to the other side of the staircase here,
Thank you.
and hold the other end.
Nahkräs is going to begin climbing up his rope. He is going to take the -5 to move at half speed, but it's a DC 5 to climb knotted silk rope, and I get it. What do I get? 18. Yeah.
So you're right here, Magpie.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tie it, you get it on there. So that means he's right here ish.
I guess before I'm going to
Is
commit to that, I'm
getting-
going to like yank on it a couple times and see if it's like stable.
Magpie seems to have tied it pretty stable.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll
Use
start-
rope is not a skill anymore. Now it's just based on your CMB, I think.
Yeah. And he's using a grappling arrow, so there's no tying involved. It's just hooking it over.
The mage are there. The dude ran upstairs. Magpie, you see that he probably dropped his war razor when he did, because it's sitting right over there. The what else? Mage are still there. He's climbing up. Is Gideon coming up with him?
Up the rope?
Yes.
If he
Yeah,
does,
probably.
Gideon should probably give me like 30 feet before he starts climbing.
He'll go as soon as he can. Yeah, he'll go up the rope as well, because it's going to be easier for him. So to do, but once he so 30 feet. Yeah, I'll just do the same check as Nahkräs then, and Gideon succeeds.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll give you guys about a level of separation, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And basically, once I get a chance, then I'm going to pull people up if I can.
Can I take the run action while I'm climbing? I can't, can I?
So the
No.
thing though is, if Emmy gets over to where Mazus is, that part of the stairs is gonna break.
And walk further up the stairs and still have the rope. There you go.
Problem solver.
Just get over this small gap, please.
Okay, so that's from here.
Just where that purple
Uh,
line is. That corner.
Oh, so you start up there and then you
It-
climb across.
And you kind of go like from here
It's
to...
a 10-foot DC jump.
Or a
Hey man,
5
these guys have
DC
no
climb.
strength. These
You're
trying
level
to-
5. You're level 5. It's a DC 10. Do it. This is DC 5 to climb. Just freaking.
Just go.
She's got
Roll.
PTSD from Thistletop.
Acrobatics is dexterity, though.
But she's a sorcerer.
She should have good dexterity then.
She actually has decent dex.
She's a Kitsune sorcerer, yeah.
Then just jump, damn it.
Just do it.
Someone
When-
dragged her up there.
When the rogue isn't being stealthy, you know we're probably okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it, but let's
Use the rope.
I
just
think
go,
I'm gonna
go.
use that little bit of guidance first. So that's a +1 to this on top of what I got.
I hope you roll a
Okay.
fucking 1.
21.
So it's a 22.
Yep.
She takes all the time being
go,
scared out of her
"What?"
mind, and she's really careful.
Yep.
Okay, so what happens is Mazus is sitting there and he's holding it and he's holding it and he's holding it, and you're like, you're just like, jump! And you're like, and you jump and you totally land fine.
Yeah.
Wait till you get like right here on where like Nahkräs is.
Are you fine, Wayko? Do you also need the rope? Or not need the rope?
You know what? He's gonna look up at the whole daunting task before the climbing and all, and I think he's just gonna burn a spell slot and use Raven's Flight. Just Raven's Flight and just go up to where Magpie is. I'm gonna turn into a little bird and fly up.
I don't think you can make it that far with Raven's Flight. Not to drag it down even farther, but that's just one.
No, I think you can get about halfway. It's 50. It lasts one round and it's a 50-foot fly speed. So if it can just
get double move 100 feet up.
He can double move 50 feet up because he has good maneuverability.
Yeah.
So
And Mazus will sigh, roll up his rope, put it back in his bag, and keep walking up the stairs.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so now let's try and take this in order.
You can get up one more floor, I think. Wayko.
I think that's right too.
It's 50 feet per move.
Starts on the ground.
Double move, I can get up there.
Yeah, so this would be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 would be here.
Yeah, but if he's double moving, or if he's flying up, rather, he gets half his move speed, not his full. If he only has good maneuverability, I'm pretty sure. Unless they change that.
Not rules we use often.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry for forgetting
Okay,
the rules lawyer, I guess.
I don't know. We will look it up for future reference. Right now, he stays there until we find out. Magpie, what are you doing? Are you leaving them tied up, or are you doing?
If that rope
things?
is
What's happening?
Secured there, I will cut their bonds. Actually, I want to take a look at this rune first.
Okay.
I don't think I have knowledge arcana.
Well,
So
you
I'm
can
just
roll me
gonna
a
make
regular
a-
perception check.
Yeah, I'll make a regular perception. Yeah, because I can detect magic traps. Is this thing booby trapped? 26?
Okay.
27, sorry.
So 26, 27. You don't see any like magical booby traps. No. You can see where they cut it. It was, of course, them purposefully cutting it, or that person purposefully cutting it. Along with that, I can describe the room for you. 4 immense bells hang from timbers here, affixed
3.
by rusting of chains. Huh?
I said 3.
3.
Yes, 3. Above the bells are massive gears and clockworks, although they both seem rusted and scavenged. Many of the smaller components are missing entirely. The rickety wood stair winds up and around them, but doesn't quite reach the ceiling above, coming to an end at an opening in the wall. Here the stairs continue up the exterior of the tower to a room that must lie just above the ceiling, directly above the bells.
Okay, yeah, I'll cut them free.
Okay, so you cut them free, and they kind of take their things out, and something hits you as you cut their bonds, because not like physically, because no, he gets belted with the bell. When you're sliding your knife through, that was awful easy. In fact, the bond kind of comes off almost by itself, and as you're coming up, you realize that the other one that you cut has reached down to grab the war razor and picks it up as she's coming up, and they shift to some familiar forms.
Oh, God damn it.
I would like to spend a hero point.
Okay, momentarily.
This is why I was thinking it's probably good that I get up there quickly.
Spend a hero point to do what, Kane?
To pull one of them off the ledge.
Oh, okay. Just like get an extra action.
All right. So you you wanted to do a hero point, so let's get them a thing, and we're going to work off initiative now since this is happening.
This is happening.
This is happening. Ooh, one of them got a really good initiative. Rolled a natural 20.
He's the one who dies first.
We'll see.
Adam, are we keeping the same initiative or should we re-roll?
We're gonna keep the same for no. I don't see a real reason to shift it up.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Magpie. So, who do you want to spend your hero point to throw off?
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna
Just
take
gonna say the one to the right.
Did you say this one? That's my right? Is it the one to the right?
The one to Magpie's right, which is also the one to my right, which is also to your right.
Okay. The right. Okay. So you need to roll a CMD to throw her off. Am I correct?
Okay, let me double check Magpie's character sheet. This is not something I'm good at.
And you don't have improved grapple, do you?
Shiv would have been better. Shanking might have been better.
You know what? Whatever. No, I don't.
Okay. So they're going to get their attacks of opportunity on you.
I think only one of them gets it because I'm only combat maneuvering one of them.
But you're within the square, the threat square of another. Is that correct?
No, it's just the one that you're trying to maneuver.
Okay. All right. So they're gonna do that first. Does this one's gonna use a slam? Does a 18 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. So it misses you as it's trying to slam you with its appendage. Hard to call it a hand.
Okay, that is a plus 22 total.
A 22 to throw it off.
Yes, to pull it.
To pull it.
Well, I'm assuming there's only like a
pull it with you.
A balcony thing here. Drag is a combat.
Yeah, it's like a little ledge. Right. So you're just gonna try to pull it off, huh?
Yeah. When I drag it off the ledge,
Okay.
it's standing up
I see what
into the open air.
All right. So you do successfully do that. It starts to fall, and must make a reflex save to try and catch itself, probably at the stair just below, and hope it doesn't break, which we will find out. Ooh, it makes good on its check though.
Come on, shitty construction.
Given the physics of it,
Yeah.
it would break the stair.
So
Yeah, these things
If
are.
it
physics
can't hold
of it,
two
it
people
probably
stepping
would.
on it, it would break through.
yeah, but you don't know how heavy these things are. You don't know.
You know who's
You don't know.
directly
They're a small
under
version.
that guy?
Is it-
Someone is
is it
standing
Mazus?
exactly. No, it's not Mazus.
It's Emmy. Well, maybe if she passes her perception check, she can
Okey
move out of
dokey.
the way and take no damage.
This thing doesn't really scream though. It goes. So as you do that, let me see. Does this thing communicate with telepathy or something like that? Special quality comes change tongues. So you hear it say to itself, "This is not how I planned it." And it does try to grab. It does successfully grab on to the stair here, but that just makes it crack. It does crack. And well, let me roll a percentage dice, but I should. It does crack, and the thing continues to fall. Yeah. So it falls and falls and falls. Make me a perception check, Emmy. This could be very
Alright.
bad for Emyrelda.
I can't even
Well, I'm
see
only
her down
20
that
feet
far.
up, so only 20 feet up so far. So shouldn't
That's still
be.
a lot of d6 of fall damage when this thing collides with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't fuck
So
this up.
It's 100 feet fall.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
6.
he would take half of it, and she would take half
Man.
of it.
This is a tall tower. This is
It's
no
not a
mess
small
around.
tower.
So you
It
said
is.
perception or acrobatics?
Perception to know that it's coming, and then it'd be a reflex save to get out of the way.
Okay, so
Big money, no
do
minis.
I get to use Luvies as well, considering that she's on my person?
It's only fair.
Is she looking out? Is that what you're saying? You're keeping her where? You can check.
Nahkräs
doesn't
will
count as
probably
scent, though.
shout down. Like if
I know it
I
doesn't
probably
count
see
as
this
scent,
thing
but it's
falling
still
past.
one extra point better than I have.
If she doesn't roll high enough anyway, Tommy.
Yeah.
So
Natural
this
one.
will be at a -9 because of
What?
guidance.
Because no sun. Okay.
No scent and guidance. So
You both can roll.
oh, I can both roll. We both roll. Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, movies is enough. I think that'd be
Possibly.
19 plus 1, so 20.
20. You do hear something kind of falling. Make me a reflex save to get out of the way. You kind of instinctually start to
Gotcha.
look up.
And
Forward would be better than backward.
Yeah. Just whoops.
indeed,
But it's faster to go downwards.
Yeah.
Saves. And I am going to take Emmy's guidance +1 to this too. Oh, that didn't work.
Well, it's a 12.
A dirty 12.
It's 13. If I need to use a hero point to add to this, I will.
I will say that you need to use the hero point to make it pass. Yes.
How many of these do we have?
One. Unless you look on your character sheet and see that you don't have more than one. That you have more than one.
You can just make it a success if you spend the hero point. Yeah, no.
If she uses the hero point now, she would make it a 17? Yeah, because she'd add 4 to it.
I'll say that regardless of what you do, if you use the hero point, it will make it a success.
Okay, so she'll just.
You're not missing it by much.
Yeah.
Like a DC 15 or something.
Yeah.
She will use the hero point to make it a success.
Okay, so you make it a success. It smashes right here. Now you need to make me a reflex save not to fall through because it's too close to on the stairs. So the stairs collapse in.
Oh boy. That has to be reflex, not acrobatics, huh?
It does. It does have to be reflex.
Darn.
The thing's there for a reason.
And here I thought you didn't want to use acrobatics.
That's an 8.
Okay, Emmy. You fall 20 feet. You need to take falling damage for 20 feet.
Well, she can acrobatics reduce it to 10.
Yeah, true.
She possibly could. If she acrobatics high enough.
I have better acrobatics than I do anything else. So as far as this goes. So let's acrobatics to see if I can reduce it. 15.
I believe that's enough to reduce it if you're only falling 20 feet. So.
Alright.
Falling damage.
Yeah, 15 is the magic number.
Mm-hmm.
To avoid the 10 first feet. And then you take
just a D6,
non-lethal damage from the second 10 feet. So it's 1d6 point of non-lethal damage.
1d6 non-lethal.
Yep.
Who's rolling
and
that?
I will let you roll your 1d6. I'll let you roll the 1d6.
Roll your own damage. That way you
Adam likes to make you do max damage to yourself.
Yeah. That's how you solve. That's minimum damage, 1 damage. Okay, but now you got to get back up over those things.
Well, isn't the rope now hanging down towards the bottom?
The rope is hanging down to where Nahkräs was when he started climbing.
Well, tie the other 80 feet off.
From where I am now.
Weren't we doing that, though?
Man. We had to let the casters up. That was the whole reason we wanted the rope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Well, there's one stalker left.
Did the other stalker die from the fall?
You had better have.
Yeah. That's like 80
points of damage.
It's like 8.
So it might take 10 damage.
Or something like that. 10 d6. Well, fair point. Fair point.
Or it makes an acrobatics check. Takes
120. Would it not be? Unless it makes the acrobatics to ignore the first, so 11 d6.
I'm gonna Gideon, Greg. Why don't you roll me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. It was 120 feet up.
I can do
those
this.
dice are all going to come up magically just 6 of them.
So first roll of 4 is a total of 13. Second set of 4 is much better. So the first one was 13. This one 23, 29, 33. And last round of d6 is so that was sorry. Last number was which 30.
33.
33.
33.
37, 42, 46, and 50.
That's enough to outright kill Magpie, so that thing had better be dead.
Let me see.
That'd be enough to trigger Nahkräs' ferocity. Oh, fuck!
So what was the total damage again? 53 or something like that?
50 on the dot.
50 on the dot. Emmy kind of glances down, glances beside her, and I was mistaken. This thing goes and looks
Pop
beside
that bitch
her.
with a magic missile!
So that's that thing. Wow, I'm surprised that dude survived.
Welcome to Fall
I rolled less than average on that, to be honest.
Yeesh. See, that's why you let players roll.
Should have been 6.
Okay, because if I
on average.
Oh well.
So that was Magpie's
That would've been
turn,
enough.
right? Part of Magpie's turn.
That was Magpie's turn.
That was
Now
technically
it's
a
this
standard,
turn.
but
We're in initiative. We're in initiative because Magpie said that's what he wanted to do. So we're in initiative, which means Magpie's going to have to face this faceless stalker by himself. So this faceless stalker was the one that picked up the razor. You know what he does?
He shaves.
Tries to cut me with it?
He attacks the silk rope.
So which one's in turn order? Is it the one that's still up there, or is it the one that fell?
The one that fell was the one that rolled very low, 13. The 27 was the one that picked up the razor.
Okay, because it
attacks the rope.
It's the other way on your tracking order, by the way. So
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that it assigned him.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I will. That is not how it is supposed to be. I made a decision on which one it was that picked it up. Okay.
Very convenient.
I was like, oh, that one picked it up. I'm just saying, I made that decision beforehand. It's not, I was like, if he throws the left one off, it's the one with the razor, because that's where I said the razor was. So, I made that decision beforehand. It's attacking the rope. It hits the rope. Oh, wait. No! You know what it is? It's a 1.
Yes! I don't have to look up a bunch of DCs and hardnesses for silk rope. Haha!
Make that reflex save. He falls off.
It does not confirm the D1. It does not confirm the critical miss.
I would hope not.
It uses its turn doing that. So Magpie, it's now your turn, and you see what this thing is trying to do.
I stab.
So are we fine, Adam? Are we falling? Are we?
No, it missed the rope.
Okay.
I don't have a recourse for this other than violence.
Well, that's an appropriate recourse.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, how do I engage him in a way that I am clearly more dangerous than the rope?
With your S-Stock, probably.
I mean, ideally, right? Oh, I gotta keep track of how many pellet grenades I have left really quick.
Are you gonna throw one right now? Like, go ahead and throw one right now.
I used one earlier and I didn't mark it down.
Otherwise, throw this one off too.
Maybe.
That's an option.
It's not necessarily the best option.
But I got real lucky on that last roll.
You did.
Because I have a piddly combat maneuver bonus. Yeah, no, I'm going to stab him. I'm going to 5 foot over here and...
Okie dokie.
Oh, man, I really want that improved critical because that would have been a threat.
We'll have the gold after this. Just sit tight.
24 to hit? Or, sorry, 23?
24 hit. 23 hits.
That is 11 points of damage. Points of shish kebabbing.
It's 11 points of shish kebabbing. It's like, going through there.
There it is.
All right, so 11 points. It takes the points. Hard to get a pin down where its organs are, considering how shifty it is.
Hey, pay attention.
All right, so that's yours. Emmy, what are you going to do?
Okay, first things first, I got to figure out if if I fell on my back, or if that reflex save was enough that I'm, upright.
It's superhero land.
That's really bad for your knees.
Convenient three-point landing.
True.
Technically, when you fall prone. So let me see.
So this thing would also be prone, correct?
Yeah, you're both prone.
Is it possible for it to AOO while it's prone?
Standing up provokes, but if you're also prone...
Yeah, you're not prone.
He didn't take lethal damage.
And yes, you can AOO from a prone position.
Oh, shit. It's just like a neg 4 or something, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
it could hit you, but it's got a neg 4. So. If
she didn't take lethal damage and she took non-lethal, does that mean that she landed on her feet? Then is that how I read that?
Okay.
All right. Well, donkey punch him.
It's the wrong caster.
Yeah. Quick, toss down the cane.
What Emmy will do is
bite the hell out of it.
She's gonna 5 foot back. She's gonna 5 foot back, and then do I want to? If I set fire here, does it look like I could catch the stairs or what's left of the stairs above me?
This whole place looks dry, and it looks flammable.
Okay,
fire
so
happens in here.
Okay.
I gotta put in a vote of no confidence on any plan that involves fire.
Gotcha. So what she's gonna do is she is going to cast just a plain old magic missile on this thing.
Okie dokie. Let's hope you roll well.
Yes. No, I did not roll well.
All right, you did 7 damage. Thing. Let me see. So you go, and your fox things bounce around and smash into it, and make me a sense motive check.
Sense motive, huh? That's interesting.
It has DR 27 over everything that is not a magic missile.
6.
Well, force damage would ignore DR, wouldn't it?
Damn it.
Looks like you took it out.
Looks like what?
You think
it looks like I took it out. Okay. Let's see what Luvesi thinks.
Smart. That's a smart you.
Yeah.
It's not the boss that escapes this dungeon, it's the mook that takes rogue levels after.
No.
Yeah, Mama, it's dead. It's super dead. You killed the shit out of that motherfucker.
That's what she says. In fact, she uses those words. She uses those words.
I've been a terrible influence.
Not that she could understand what anything Magpie says anyways.
She hears the words.
Yeah.
My influence extends beyond the mere boundaries of language.
Emmy is a bit surprised by this, but at the moment, her friends are in danger, so she's not going to take the time to give a lecture.
Language.
Okay.
We'll talk about this later. There's killing to be done.
There's murder to be happening. Let's get on it.
So that's
All
Emmy's turn.
Okay. Gideon, you gonna climb up?
Yeah, he'll double move up the rope if he can double move, I guess, at this point.
The best he can do is take a -5 on the check and move half his speed. So, that's a long time for us to... No, that's... when you climb, you do a quarter your speed, or you take a -5 on the climb check to go half.
Okay, but as my movement, correct? Or is that as my standard?
I'm pretty sure that's a standard action to do that. But I imagine that's all you can do in a given round.
It's one movement. It's one move action. So you can move half your speed with 2 move actions.
Or you can move his full move speed with 2 actions at a -5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little better.
So I'll do that because there's not much else I can do, right?
You can always let go.
Yeah, because
just kill yourself. So that would put Gideon
next floor up 3, and I nat 20'd on that, so I'm just going to say I'm good.
Yep, you make it next floor up. I think that's where you'd make it. Would you make it in a cross, moving it?
He'd make it 20 feet up. That's right, because he'd go 10 and then he'd go 10 from 2 climb checks.
Okay, all right. So you get there, and you get there. Wayko.
You can walks up the stairs.
Yeah, the stairs are fine up here.
Yep.
He's gonna double
move. As fast
move.
as you can, huh?
And grand. All right, that's Wayko.
So, they're coming, Magpie.
I love splitting the party.
Technically, we did not split the party. You just flew up there and said, "Enjoy climbing, fools."
Let me remind you what you suggested before we entered the tower.
Just flying up by himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it just
I meant
Gideon
all the
on
way
the rope,
to the tippy top. This is not the tippy top. This is the bell room.
Just Gideon on the rope? Yes.
No, maybe. You want to go up again?
I want to know if it is just Gideon on the rope.
Yeah.
It's you and Gideon, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I don't know what kind of check it is, but I just kind of want to swing... Well, first off, is Magpie forthcoming with what's going on up there in regards to the rope?
I'm trying. I'm making an effort, okay?
Do we know that it's trying to cut the rope, is what I'm asking.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
Good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I guess just, pull myself up here and just, hold, the rope where I'm at so Gideon can get up to safety.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
Take a strength check when it happens, but okay.
Okay, gotcha.
If it happens?
Yeah.
Titans, handy things.
I think a minute, though. Also, I feel like a python in this tower is a lot like playing Jenga.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mazus, your turn.
I move.
Sounds about right.
Ah, Mazus, she's sucking out my eyes. You're gonna miss it. You better hurry up.
The prophecy of Wayko has come true.
Oh no, I cast fly and get up there immediately.
On everybody. God damn it.
No.
All
His
right.
turn is over.
So his turn is over. This so Emmy, you see that you got that one, Ma, you got that one. And as she's saying that, its eye pops open, one of its kind of funky looking eyes, and it hops up and it runs.
Here I was thinking it was gonna use a sneak attack. Nope, it's out.
I'm out.
It couldn't sneak attack.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
It would be a move action to
55,
stand up,
so-
though.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a move action. So it's
Yeah.
got to use another move action. You only get to about here, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep. So it'd stand up and then use the rest to move instead of its standard. All right. It's like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. And you see that it's limping away. It's trying to get away, but it's like that. It's like in those action movies when the guy's running. It's like Mad Max running from the car, right? Like, gotta get to the.
I would have gone more for the guy in the Buffy movie in the corridor there. No, I'm dying.
Something like that. Something like that. It
really
says something with.
The original
It
movie
says
was
some-
awesome. And it can't be right.
Well, we might add that to our list or something like that. But yes, it says that, and it says, "Don't kill us. We'll leave. I'll leave." And it's trying to leave. It pleads for mercy.
Come here, I'm going to fucking step you.
All
Because
right.
we also
Now
happened
it's
the
this
last
other
time
one's
we were
turn.
trying to be nice to those things.
Yeah, we
So-
spent 3 whole sessions getting fed bacon by cowards and murderers.
Hey,
So,
cowardly bacon
this
tastes
thing-
just as good as regular bacon.
This thing's gonna swing again at the rope. Okay, it's gonna swing again at the rope. We'll see if it nat once or not.
Can I get an AOO because it's like ignoring me?
That's fair, I think. Unless this thing has like improved sunder.
Nah. You're not provoking.
I'm right next to it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's the same if you're
You don't
attacking
provoke when you
two
throw.
people.
Yeah.
All right, it hits.
It needs to do 4
does hit.
damage.
Yeah, it's gonna do 4 damage. So I will roll. No, it literally can't do less than 4 damage. So it does at least 4 damage, and it goes, and Magpie's like, oh, snap. And so what happens is, Nahkräs, you feel that tension releases, and you feel yourself go. Instead of having to make a strength save, you need to make a reflex save to not fall, because that would be 2 creatures standing on the same space on these stairs.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I don't know how much Gideon and his
You
gear weighs,
also-
but my Dragor push is at 660.
right, but we've established that having the weight of more than 1 creature,
We'll break the stairs.
2
Yeah, I
close
got you.
together.
Yeah, I'm just
So
saying for
you-
like later on.
Is this gonna
Right.
like start a horrifying Newton's cradle reaction where he has to run up the stairs with Gideon on the rope?
Oh God, it's a 23.
I don't think that's possible. 23 is enough. This is what you learn from your 23. You can jump out of the way, but you have to let go of Gideon's rope.
Okay. What happens if I don't jump?
You both fall.
Okay. Is there any chance of me like as the stairs hang or like break rather, can I like catch my leg on like some like sharp shit or something? Like, is there enough for me to like hold on a little bit
Like on the wall?
or like
Or-
any kind of down? I guess rather.
I don't really think so.
You know, this is okay. Mazus will save the day. Don't worry.
I don't know
No.
if I like the sound of that.
I let the dice decide, and there's nothing to grab onto. It's you and him, or just him.
Okay.
That has to take the damage. He
Alright.
gets his own save to try and catch himself, but
Do I get a save to try to catch on? Well, you just said there's nothing. So.
No. Gideon's falling to basically his death at this point in time. There's nothing that can save him as what he weighs. Now with the physics.
Well, the physics don't count. It's just d6s.
Well, it's not Euclidean physics, but still.
It's Cthulhu physics.
Two creatures cannot occupy the same space.
If the
so
face,
what about this here?
If the faceless stalker can survive 120 feet, you can survive what? 80?
That would the fall that didn't get the faceless stalker would have killed me.
Yeah. Can I grab these bars here on this window?
Like straight out killed me.
Yeah, but you're only taking half that much.
Yeah.
You do know that those bars are made of the same type of wood. Not metal. They're like bars. They're like the support beams that you see in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Nahkräs, if it was maybe anybody else, well, no. Nahkräs isn't going to let Gideon fall to his death. So what I'm going to try to do, and I know you keep saying no, but he's still, like, the character would try. Like, I'm going to fall with Gideon in that square and just, like, try my very hardest to grab onto anything at all between here and there.
Okay.
It's fine. This is also fine.
Do you have like an immediate action or something you'd like to fucking share with the rest of the class, Alex?
I do, but I want to see you fall first.
Okay. So you try to grab. I'll let you try to grab here and make another strength check and make a strength check.
Okay.
And see what happens. So everybody moves down 1.
Okay. Yes,
and make me a strength because you're running your hand along the wall. So make me a strength check.
Okay. 21.
See what happens. 21 is enough for you to hang on to the rope.
Okay.
And to grab that. It does break, but you think that it might have slowed the fall some.
Okay.
To make it less damaging. And as we come down 1 more, there's nothing to hold on to there. And we come past Mazus.
Oh, by the gods!
And
he'll cast Featherfall on the 2 of them.
As an immediate action. How many immediate actions do you get in a turn? I don't know.
1, but I can cast it on 1 creature per 5 creatures, so I can cast it on both of them.
Okay, so it's like first round. First round, Gideon goes by. Oh, snaps it off, and then he sees the thing falling some more, and he's like, whoop, whoop. When the cross goes by, so both go boop boop, and it's just like machine gun fired. Oh, that's interesting. It lands right here with your feather fall. Now, feather fall negates all the falling damage, or just the first 30 feet.
Mitigates the whole shebang.
The first 30 feet thing is specific to
Sylphs. And we also, like, when he casts it on us, do we, like, regain enough of our composure to where we can, like, maybe drift over to the stairs?
Drift over to the stairs?
I'm pretty sure you just fall straight down.
Okay.
You guys don't
I've already been nice enough.
Where do we go straight down?
Okay.
Been already nice enough. Let's not push it, okay? So you guys kind of land on the bell. Yep. All right. And you see this faceless stalker limping away saying, "Don't kill her. We live. We live."
Except for the fact that one of your compatriots just tried to kill us.
Magpie, it's your turn. After that thing where everybody almost fell down. And we need to finish this, guys. It's like 8 o'clock.
We could probably blitz through whatever's at the top of the tower.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We can blitz through the boss. Let's blitz through the boss.
I believe in Gideon and myself and Magpie.
Depends on how many rules come up when we meet it.
Well, I could try to dump this guy as well.
You want to try?
I mean, he's in an apoplectic fit right now. He's pretty sure you just killed some of his friends.
Okie dokie.
He's just making bird noises now. It's not even intelligible. Yes, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the drag.
Okay.
Fuck me over. Modified 20?
Modified 20 for the faceless stalker. Unfortunately, no, because Ty goes to defender. So
he also gets to do the attack of opportunity first, and if he deals damage, you take that damage
then it
as
just fails
your
automatically.
penalty to the check.
He wouldn't have hit him. But all right, so you don't do that.
Well,
Okay, now Wayko
that's
is
my
your only
turn.
backup coming up. Wayko's your only backup coming up now.
Oh, Mazus
coming to
coming.
save the day. We're all coming. It's just gonna take a fucking second now.
It's going to take a while. All right, Emmy. The thing's asked for mercy as it ran away, and you're still in the room. You see that Gideon and Nahkräs have fell down, though. Fallen down.
You know, she's not one to kill a begging creature, but she does want information out of it before it leaves. So,
Oh, my dude Gideon's after you, and that abomination is probably fucking wrecked.
yeah, I know. So, first, what do I know about like how evil a faceless stalker would be? Like, are they necessarily
roll me a
evil based on
Based
You can
upon
roll
what
me a
happened
knowledge
last time?
engineering check.
a knowledge
You can
dungeoneering?
roll me a check, and if
Based
you
on
don't
the
have it,
fact that
you get a
Gideon and Nahkräs are probably just glaring fucking daggers at this aberration.
If I don't have it, what?
If you don't have it, you get it. You automatically get a 10. That's no matter what you roll. The highest you could get is a 10 because you're not trained in it.
Yeah, because I definitely do not have training in it. So, let's see if I can get a 10. Not even.
Not even 10. You know, you know that they're supposed to be evil, but this one doesn't appear to be, and maybe they aren't all evil. I mean, you know, some of them, not everything can be evil of a certain thing, can it?
So, with that said, what she's going to do is she is going to cast Entangle. And
Don't think there's anything
That,
to entangle though. No plants.
What about the hay? Is there enough hay around the fucking room?
It's dead though.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for this moral dilemma to last right up until Nahkräs shoots it in the fucking head.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, Gideon's gonna get there before I will.
So, does Entangle even work for starters?
Dude, as terrible as this clock tower
Probably
is,
not.
there's probably do it like Francis
Probably
did. Have
not.
A bunch of plants break up through the stone and stuff.
You can make me a caster level check, and I might let it happen.
Well, I also asked you.
Well, the caster level
specifically if
check's
there was
already in there, and that's a 7.
a tree.
7.
Yeah.
No, you.
I forget we're underneath the bridge and the tower and all that. There's
Yeah,
not much that's going to be growing here, even under.
If anything,
Nothing
there's
has grown
mushrooms,
in this-
but
Yeah, nothing's
quick
really
reroll
grown
is a
in this
drought.
area for a long time.
Why is it drow?
Because they eat mushrooms, man.
So is
So,
everything that lives underground.
Yeah.
Or they eat drow.
with that said, she will instead try casting Hideous Laughter on it to see if she can slow it down that way.
Okay. DC 23, huh?
But it gets a
I'm
+4
sure like
bonus,
that.
and it's not the same category.
yeah, so technically 19.
19.
Humor doesn't translate well when you're a fucking monster.
Yeah.
It does make it. So it goes, oh, please don't kill me. All right.
That's the case. As it is running away, she will shout out at it and say, "We won't harm you if you answer some questions."
I will harm you whether or not you answer any questions. Abomination.
No, I was gonna say that would be hilarious if she said that and I had made the drag check. We won't hurt you if you
The
answer some
fucking
questions.
second one just.
All right.
Well,
It
so
hears
do
you.
I make a diplomacy or no?
You can make a diplomacy, but it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Especially with Nahkräs helping out.
Yeah, so
Yeah, right?
I'm like reverse aid another.
And especially after you tried to
Kill the fuck out of
cast a compulsion spell on it.
Yeah.
No, we don't mean any
No,
harm.
I
We just want to
shot it.
torture you.
All right. So it doesn't respond.
All right. That's her turn then. That's all she can do.
Oh, I backed up too much. Gideon, it's actually your turn. I hit the skip.
Okay, so he sees this thing. Yeah, I'm on top of the bell. He
Right.
sees it. He's kind of
I mean, she tried diplomatizing, it's not listening.
He let something go beforehand. He's going to kind of jump off the bell and try to hit it with a downward strike.
Okay.
Because he's let things go before, and it's come back to haunt him.
Good, you're learning.
A significant person got away before, and it came back to haunt him.
No more.
Very recently.
No more.
No more happening again. No. So that's going to be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
On a downward strike for 14 damage. So he's just coming down overhead straight.
You try to call out to it and say that, Emmy, and all you hear is you see a flash of metal-clad body come down. No more is said just under the breath of just before you hear a and the thing is bifurcated.
And he's going to use the rest of his movement to try to start making his way to the stairs, which I think he only probably has, 5-10 feet left now?
You got 15, I think.
Okay. So he'll make it to basically the base of the stairs here. We need to get upstairs now. It is going off.
All right. Wayko, what's happening, man? What?
Well, he's going to continue going up the stairs, casually casting some glances down over the rail at all the hollering and the hoopla down there. And as he, plods along, he's going to mutter under his breath about Iamade being apparently a fan of the wholesale slaughter of cowering fools.
To be fair, he couldn't hear that.
Continue on. Just gonna keep on going up the stairs and lamenting the annihilation of everything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Says the guy who lights shit on fire for shits and giggles.
Hey, shit's not people. Shit is shit.
The houses don't scream, "Don't kill me" before I set them on fire, Paladin.
Well, we'll have to fix that, won't we?
House?
Actually, I'm pretty sure the house did say not to kill it before we've set it on fire.
It happens. It's a house. They can build another.
It's a house.
It's only morally reprehensible when someone else does it.
Yeah.
No one lived there but
Wayko
ghosts.
keeps moving. I guess you double moved. Yeah. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I double moved, and that's his turn.
Okay. You hear Magpie hears a coming from below.
I'll help you. Bye-bye.
With your dark vision, you could probably see them.
Oh, he's aware that there's stuff up top that needs to be getting to.
Okay. All right, Nahkräs, what do you got?
All right, do Emmy and Gideon want a rope up, or do we want to just run up the stairs and hope for the best?
I mean, a rope up sounds like an awful good idea because
Gideon has no idea how he's getting out otherwise. But
Okay,
it's just
so
going to be what if it gets cut again?
Then what I'm going to do, yeah.
Can you just...
How much rope do I have left?
Shoot it somewhere that isn't immediately in front of me and the bad guy with the knife.
Yeah.
Could you just sling her across your shoulder and just run up with her?
It's a
You
thought.
break the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah,
break
yeah.
the stairs.
Just run real fast.
Yeah.
Then
How much
getting
rope
down
do I
is
have
the
left,
problem.
Adam?
You
Well, all
basically
of it.
have all the rope.
Okay, so
It
I'm
all
just
fell
gonna-
down.
I'll move to, I don't know where. I guess I want to try to fix the rope like here, I guess. Yeah. So we're not like, if this thing decides it wants to start dropping more bells on us, we're not just like insta fucked, but far enough away from it that it can't get at the rope. So I'll move under there, and as a move action, I'll draw one of my other grappling arrows.
13, that's 130 feet up. What's the range on your dark vision?
60.
Shot in the dark?
Yeah, I guess that's what I got. The range increment is 30 feet, and it's 120 feet up, you said?
Yeah, it's 130 feet up.
Okay, so I'm taking a -8, but I need to hit a DC 5. Do I need percentage dice first?
Yeah,
Roll them before
because
or
you're
after.
technically shooting outside your range.
Okay. I mean, it's within my range increments, and it's a DC 5 is all I need. This is for like...
I'm into your vision.
Oh, yeah. Duh, okay.
Yeah.
Percentage dice come out to a 71.
This should be enough, I think.
And the
It's a
attack
50-50.
roll,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a 14 after all the negs on the attack roll, and I just needed a 5. So
Okie dokie. We'll say you get it then.
okay.
Well,
And then that's
let's make sure you don't roll. Well, it wouldn't matter. it would matter if you rolled a 1. Let's see if you roll a 1.
I didn't. I rolled
a good that aim is.
I rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15?
Plus 7.
Okay, I was about to say, you could have rolled a 1 and hit
Just
somebody that's already up there.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, but you feel it go on the rope.
It also hit the faceless stalker and brought it down to us.
How convenient.
All right, so Magpie, you hear a stick in the rafter again.
All right, yeah, and he looks behind him to see the grappling hook arrow. Oh my god, they're not dead. Or someone picked up Nahkräs's bow, one or the other.
How touching!
All right, Mazus, just making your way up, I guess.
That's 30.
It's just la 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 la. All my friends are fine. La 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 la.
Move action. I'll go like there, so you can have a running start. He's gonna jump over. Next turn.
Next time.
Okay. You know, if you guys had traveled together and just kept your distance from each other, this wouldn't have happened. Okay. But no, we had to go up and check everything first.
I'm still not entirely sure what did happen.
Just put it together.
Okay, so now it is that one dead. I need to delete that one. Now it's just one of them.
Fight me, you long ass bitch.
All right, so let me get this one here. Ooh, that's not bad at all. Oh, that's too bad for Magpie.
I'll be fine.
I'll just have them go on the same initiative.
That's shit.
So, Magpie, this one's going to go ahead and attack. Since there's nothing there, it's going to try and grab you. After it hits you, of course. It's got to hit you first.
Does it have improved
Do a
grapple?
regular attack. It has an ability. It has its slam. I don't think a 15 hits you, does it?
It does not.
Okay, so it doesn't hit you. Also, coming down the stairs again and coming up toward you.
God damn it, how many of you are there?
And it's going to try and grab you. Ooh. It's going to try and slam you. So it slams at a 21.
That tie goes to defender?
It's it's hitting you. It's like melee attacking you.
If your AC is 21, he hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, tie went to defender on the combat maneuver.
Yeah.
Because you were trying a combat maneuver. He's not trying a combat maneuver. He's slamming you.
All right, whatever. He hits me then.
He has a slam attack. So
And
the slam attack does...
Fucking pull you to your death attack.
The slam attack does 1d6 plus 2 plus grab. It does 4 damage to you.
Okay.
And the grab ability lets him grab you, basically. Now, let me make sure he doesn't have to make a check.
He has to do the CMB.
He does have to do the CMB?
Yeah.
But it's free. Okay, that's what it is. I thought that's
Free
what
attempt.
it was. Oh,
But does that not instigate the AOO?
No, because it's free.
He doesn't because he has it as part of an attack, like a tiger having bite and trip, essentially.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that... No. A 19 won't beat your grapple.
Yeah, it does.
Your CMB.
My CMD is an 18.
Oh, it does?
Mm-hmm.
Then you are grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And a creature that is grappled by a faceless stalker, which we didn't do last time, which I needed to be doing, the creature drains blood at the end of its turn if it grapples a foe, inflicting constitution damage. So, you are grappled, and this is the end of its turn. So, I believe that would mean you take 1 constitution damage.
Okay.
As it starts to suck your blood through its straw tongue. Like that alien in the Mos Eisley.
Wouldn't that be a proboscis?
It would be a proboscis, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a proboscis,
right.
and that's a nose. I am a fool.
Okay, so that creature has gone. Magpie's currently grappled. Do we want to stop here? Because it's already 8:20.
No,
I'm down for everybody's
finish this.
I'd like to push through the whole tower so like Greg doesn't have to miss out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
this whole
possible.
Whatever works, guys. Like, right? If we can push on now, we'll see how far we can go.
Let's just all agree to keep our rules lawyering to an absolute minimum, and I think we can get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to
Alright.
try my best to hold back.
the whole Jenga tower is the issue.
Yeah, the tower's the issue. The tower's meant to be terrain that you guys make it through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So let's see what you do, Magpie. What's happening?
Escape artist check for 24. Does that beat its CMD?
24. That beats his CMD.
All right. That is a. What does that count as? A movement or?
Standard.
Oh.
You know, can't you also reverse the grapple with that and then pull it down to its death?
No, it's just to escape, I think.
No, he could. That's right. He could become the
Escape,
grappler,
yeah.
but then he couldn't do anything. He'd have to maintain it for another turn, and then just shank the thing with one of your daggers.
He's gonna swan. He's gonna swan dive with you.
I move here.
Oh.
Actually, I get up onto one of these.
Musketeers.
I get up onto one of these struts.
Okay, so you leave
Swear
its
to
threat
God,
in
if you knock
space.
down more
of
bells.
both of them.
Yep. I withdraw.
Okay.
That's
you
a
withdraw.
full round action to withdraw.
Well, I'm not. I wouldn't provoke either ways because I'm not moving through. I'm moving out of.
Yeah, but that's still provoking.
Fine, then I will 5 foot to there.
Okay. All right. Emmy, it's your turn. You preternaturally sense that your mate is in trouble.
So,
As if the screaming was an indication.
echoing down the tower.
gods! Oh!
The blood that's just dripping down.
So, Nahkräs put a rope somewhere. Where's that rope relative to where I am?
In Nahkräs' square.
In Nahkräs' square.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, I suppose what Emmy is going to do is she's going to go and she's gonna look up at the rope. With this knotted rope, do I have to make a check every time to get up, or is it just
It's just a
one
DC
check?
5 climb check.
Well, I'm concerned
Only
about
don't
making
roll
those
a
climb.
one.
Yeah, as long as
I'm
you're
concerned
climbing.
about
Mhm.
not making those climb checks as I'm like midair somewhere.
The thing is, you have to fail by like 5 or more in order to fall.
Mhm.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. If you don't make the
have
check,
to get a
you don't
-5.
get anywhere. You're stuck basically. But if you fail by 5 or more, you fall.
Mhm.
Okay, even if that is a distinct possibility because I do have a -3 to climb,
It's a DC of 5, though. You'd have to get a 0.
which I can do.
You have to.
Nahkräs will see Emmy like looking up with trepidation and just kind of like turn his, not to like give you the cold shoulder, but like turn my back to Emmy. Just get on.
All right, Magpie's in danger. If this is the death of her, she'll try it.
This is actually a big moment for him. He's an orc.
Her and ropes
Blood.
don't do well.
Her and orcs don't do well.
Yeah, she's fucked either way.
Yeah, so let's give that climb check to see if I can even get off the ground.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's enough to climb onto a willing creature's back.
Oh, climb onto his back?
Yeah.
I'll
you
probably
climb on
get
his
you there
back,
faster and much more safely because you won't encumber me, I'm sure.
That is quite true.
The cross is
That's what I
probably
meant
just
by
like
it being a.
a really awkward.
That's what I meant
moment
by
for you,
being a big moment for her, because he's an orc.
I thought you meant a big moment for her getting on the rope and actually going up. But
No.
either
Are you
way,
willing to accept the help?
yes, she would be willing to accept the help as long as it gets her up there.
Okay. All right. You're on his back.
Yep. That is her turn.
Okay. Gideon. Rope's there. What you doing?
He is actually going to wait for them to go up because he's going to be slower than them on the rope, and he knows that.
Okay.
So I'm going to hold my turn until after Nahkräs goes, and then I'm going to. So I'll switch spots in the initiative order with him.
Okay. Wayko, keep going up. You only got one flight left.
So if Wayko goes, I have to be within 30 feet of an enemy to hex him. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm directly, I'd be 20 feet under them, roughly.
Yeah. You can see him, and you could probably hit him from here.
I was going to say, I think I'm going to throw up a sleep hex at this one that just popped out.
Okay.
That's a 17 DC again, and it has to try twice.
With it being with it being an abjuration, would it even be?
If it can beg for its life, it can sleep.
Yeah. Abjurations do have to sleep.
The best logic.
That's fair.
So, it's a what DC?
That's a 17, and you got to hit it twice. That's on
Gotta
the
hit
guy
twice.
on the
Okay,
left.
it hits it the first time with a natural 17. Let's see if it hits it the second time. That is a really good ability for witches.
Not to be terrible, but that's
Cursed
not
hex.
how a cursed hex works. A cursed hex goes the next round.
Oh,
Next
I
round.
see, because you can only do it once a day, so you can do it
Or
twice.
no, it doesn't. I lied. What it is that if he saved under normal circumstances, a witch couldn't try again, but now Wayko can try again with the same hex a second time before the end of his next turn.
I see what you mean.
Okay.
Not to be terrible.
Well, he rolled a nat 17, so he would have made that first one anyway.
Yeah, then he's fine.
So, okay.
Sorry, I don't
So
have
you
magic
can still
missile,
try again.
but then again,
No.
I'm the closest one to you, Magpie.
Yes.
All right. I would have
think
taken
I'd
the.
roll.
I would have taken the falling asleep into his death over magic missile, anyways.
Yeah.
Yes. Do.
Do.
Nahkräs, it's now your turn.
Alrighty, so in this meta, skill checks cannot critically fail. A natural 1 doesn't automatically mean I screw up, correct?
Right.
Okay, so I have 9 ranks in climate. It's a DC 5. Just to expedite this, can we say that Emmy and Nahkräs move up 30 feet and pass?
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
that's what I
they're
got
up.
then.
Gideon says he wants to move up right behind them, right?
That's what he said.
Yeah, basically, he can move 20, they can move 30, so he can stay behind them a good distance.
The question
Okay,
is, can
so
it
he's
support him?
He was before.
Yeah.
The rope can. The stairs cannot. The rope's fine. So there's no problem with the rope.
Yeah,
guys
but
got
is
that
it
covered.
hooked on the stairs is the question.
No.
Yeah, and
It's
he
hooked on
No,
the-
it's hooked on the beams that were holding the 3,000-pound bells.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
so if anything's going to hold on to it.
if they can.
So yeah, he's that was a natural 17. He takes the 5 to go double. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
So he can move 20 feet up. So he's on the next
Mazus.
rung.
Oh, gonna make a jump check.
Okay.
No, he's gonna make it. I promise you. Might be laughing, but no.
Should
He falls.
fall to the below.
That's 5.
Well, he has a rhythm start. I think he's fine.
Wait.
Is it?
As an
let's see.
immediate action, he casts some
It's,
cantrip.
It's a 5 feet jump with a DC. So he gets 5 feet with that, which is kind of pathetic, but he gets that. But then he can, as a swift action, teleport 10 feet. He actually makes it to the other side.
Ah. He's like, I'm gonna make it. Woo, 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 woo. Nightcrawler's over.
Nice.
Nice. And that's his turn.
Okay.
Teleportation wizards.
Teleportation.
Crazy shit.
Okay. Now you do see that the next rungs above, a bunch of the stairs are missing. So right above your head, there's some stairs right here, Mazus, and then right here, you can see it wraps around that way.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, this floor is problematic because how do you get
Yes.
from this floor to this floor?
I see what you're saying. Yes.
I've been
think
staring
right
at this for minutes, and I'm like unless there's something going on with these window things, there's no way to get up here.
I believe the way it's designed is you're supposed to use a rope or something to grapple up to here, and then throw it over to this side
Like so.
from right here. Yes. I believe that's the intended way of doing it. You guys aren't using the intended way.
And then
Most
you
of
do
the-
the
most
same
of the way
thing
up.
from that tip to the next level?
Do you mean
Because that's the only way to get there.
Are you saying I'm supposed to teleport all the way there, or what?
I
It's up
guess.
to you how you get there.
I mean, I have a rope. I can probably figure something else. My turn is over.
Okay. So the faceless stalkers are still up there stalking Magpie. So one will move I guess right here. Let me see. This grid is not very well set up for this type of combat up here. So right here, and it will attempt to grapple, or well, it'll slam. I need to say it right. It'll slam
Is it up on the strut above the bell?
above the non-existent bell. So it's up above the thing. You could possibly do something to it.
Mhm.
So it's going to try and slam you with its slam attack. It's a. You said yours is a 15. Not a 15. Yours is a 18.
That's the CMD. The slam attack has to hit first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Gotta
to
hit
get my
the
AC
AC.
first.
Yes, the slam attack has to. What's your AC?
21.
Okay, it does not hit you with its slam attack, and it looks frustrated. You
I
see its proboscis
wish I had a trip
flail
weapon.
around in front of you.
If Emmy can get up
And
there,
this
she
one
can
moves
triple
closer
them.
to you. This one also moves closer to you, and it is going to try and hit you with its War Razor thing. Oh, I don't know. You said 21.
Mhm.
That is enough. So it hits you and does a 4. It does 8 damage.
Okay.
All right. Magpie, what are you going to do? You want to toss one off?
My CMB is crap. Like, this dexterity doesn't do anything if I'm trying to slap him in the wrists, apparently, or in the ankles, I should say.
There's a feat for that.
I just want to be clear on something. Where is that? Is that rope located over here by the orange mark?
I put that there.
That's where I was aiming for. Where exactly I hit is because I'm just blindly just into the air. I wanted to be far enough away from those guys that they couldn't cut it, but not so far away that a bell could fall on our faces. So I was probably aiming for like here.
So right in the middle. Gonna be. You guys are actually gonna be right there.
Okay.
I'm asking because if he throws one off, I wanted to make sure that you guys were not in the way. That would be problematic. He'd be throwing another faceless stalker onto his darling lover.
I didn't know she was down there. It's like a bajillion feet below.
All right, what's happening, Magpie?
Oh, there are no good options. None of the options are good. They're all bad.
Run.
Yeah, we already talked about this. You were just gonna fly the fuck out if this went south. You've got this.
No, just out of curiosity, Magpie, is it easier for you to just push them off since they're just on a beam that's maybe 6 inches wide?
Oh yeah, they should be making acrobatics checks just to stand up there.
Yeah. And probably acrobatics checks on like damage.
But if they're faceless walkers, don't they have like awesome Play-Doh feet that just kind of morph to whatever they're standing on?
Not walkers.
Stalkers.
They're like AT-ATs with no faces.
Faceless? No, these are faceless. The faceless talkers, the mouthless speakers. I thought they had like goopy feet that they could just like flurge onto whatever they're standing on.
They just change shape into aliens or just something with taloned feet. And
they become part beam.
Gross.
Yeah, okay, I'll try it. I'll
rush him off.
Okay.
So
you don't have improved bull rush.
Yeah, make your thing. I don't have improved shit.
All right. So the attack. Which one are you trying to do that to?
The one in front of me.
Okay, he's the one with the war rate. He's the one with the blade. So his attack would be fine. It would be enough to do that. It would be enough to hit you.
What is it?
So the damage, it would be 20.
No, what's your attack?
Oh, he's having to hit your CMD, isn't he?
No, he's got to hit my AC, but I have mobility.
Okay, you did move. So it's going to be, well, mobility only applies to AOOs. So this is the correct situation. It would be 25 would be what I have to hit.
Mm-hmm.
He does not hit.
Okay.
So now you get to make your CMB check.
Big money, no Emmys.
21.
21. You succeed.
Amazing!
And he just falls straight because there's nothing to break his fall now since the last one fell there.
Yep. Well, yeah, and it's
yeah.
Fell there, are there?
Nope. Okay. So Magpie, why don't you roll 13d6?
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
So Wayko hears and
if I may.
Oh, is it past his?
Yes.
Yes. Take that, Wilhelm.
There you go.
Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
And it goes.
Just grab my computer calculator so I don't have to fumble with basic arithmetic.
Story of my life.
23 on the first 4 dice. It was 3 6s and a 5.
See, this guy was already damaged. And just so you all know, this is the one that cut the rope.
Good.
Yeah.
Fucking good.
So
51.
51, that is enough to kill it.
Woo!
You guys look below and he goes just splat.
Pile of
Right about
weird
there.
vomit on the ground.
It's like it's just here on the side of the bell. Just and it kind of drips down the side of the bell.
Oh, lovely.
Tong.
I've taken those that I can stand and I can't stand no more.
All right. Okay. I assume that Emmy is going to go ahead and forego her turns until she gets up close.
Yep. Until she gets within range to magic missile some people.
Oh, you were in range for a second there.
Well, actually, what is the... I forget the range on magic missiles. Is that a medium? That's like 100 feet?
I think you're in range.
Yeah, you should be.
100 feet plus 10 feet per level, you are in range.
You still need to know that where the creature is, don't you?
Yeah, I believe so. I need to be able to see it.
Because you can't
I do have
magic
low
missile
light
the dark.
vision.
Right? You can't magic missile the darkness.
I have low light vision, so if that helps at all, if there's any sort of light up there,
there's light coming in one of these floors above.
Magpie's sword is glowing like a torch, is it not?
Not anymore.
Ah, shit. Okay.
It's been well past that many rounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, in other words, I can't see up there.
So just pass it.
Probably
we'll
not. You can make if you, not Luvanessi, make me a good perception check. I might say, yeah, you can see.
You know, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, it is.
Better than nothing. She wants to see what's going on.
Trip the guy?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm asking. Nope.
Nope.
That's a 3.
Not yet. Can't see yet. But
That's
you're
her turn.
primed and ready.
Yeah.
Now it's Wayko's turn.
The smart people just move up the damn stairs.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and try to slumber him again.
Okay.
Throw another hex.
What's the DC again?
17.
He rolls a 14.
Plus
and
will,
has...
I'm sure he
All
has
right.
more than
So
3, right?
he makes it this time. Again.
All right. That's me then.
Okay. Nahkräs, you're
You know the
moving
deal.
again?
30 feet up and past, yeah.
All right. So that would mean you would not only get this high...
I'd go 2 up, right?
But you would effectively go 2 up.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll let you move.
All right.
Does that mean I can see yet?
Yeah, you're kind of getting yourself ready. You can roll another perception check. It's getting pretty close. It shouldn't be it's not nearly as hard now. You're 30 feet closer.
Yeah.
Nahkräs will aid another, for what it's worth, the way she rolls. The aid another is successful. I rolled a 7 and add 10.
Gotcha. That's...
Shit.
If you just break 10, I mean, it wouldn't have been hard.
Well,
she could have her familiar
aided
aid
another.
So 11.
And then 13.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's in the middle of battle. Sheesh. Okay, so you can see. You can take your turn now if you wish.
Question about casting while I'm on his back. How dangerous would that be?
It just takes a caster level check.
I was gonna say, are you gonna try and elbow him in the face while you cast it?
Just
No.
Probably not that dangerous.
My concern is that, like,
Especially
if I move in my
magic
hands, I'd fall around. I'd fall down was my concern.
Can I just, like... it says I need both hands free to climb, but I can cling to something with one hand while you cast a spell or blase. So can I, like, one hand hold the rope, one hand hold Emmy?
She can make a caster level check, and if it's not high enough, she just won't be able to cast. She won't fall.
Okay, so it's not that I'm not about falling. Gotcha.
Right.
All right.
Make
Let's see what I can do. Some tripping magic missile, and that adds the spell level, right? So this will be an additional 1 to this. Why does it say? Okay, so that'll be. That's the caster level check. That's 5 is the bonus to it, plus an extra 1, so that's 18.
That is enough. You can definitely see and cast your tripping magic missile.
Okay, so first let's do some damage here, and then I'll do some trip checks to see how far this thing falls, or if it falls, I should say.
Okay.
Minimum damage.
God damn it!
Okay, that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing.
I think it's more the fall damage we're concerned about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so what happens is Emmy
I haven't even tripped yet.
Yeah. Go ahead and do the. Yeah, you get to make the trip check, don't you? Or does it have to?
I do get to make it. I get to make it 3 times because I'm hitting it 3 times. So.
Okay, make the trip check so that we can know.
Yes.
If you actually trip it.
19 versus CMD with the first one. 18 versus CMD with the second one. And if any of these succeed, it succeeds. 27 versus CMD with the last one.
There you go.
Never have I ever thought that sorceress needed improved trip. Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, what happens?
That's not improved trip. Magpie. That's just from the what's it called?
Your
meta magic.
Yeah.
Meta magic gives me a big bonus to it.
Okay, Magpie. This is what happens. Nahkräs, as you see her kind of glance up, you see her. You kind of get a glimpse of her eyes, and when you do, you see they shift from her human eyes, and they focus in angrily, as her fox eyes come over her, and you see the magic foxes dance across her arms that are holding onto you, and tap on her knuckles and shoot up. And as they do, Magpie sees the faceless stalker go whoop into the air, 6 inches, whoop into the air, another 6 inches, and spin clockwise. And then the other fox jumps across the walls and slams down, and it like anime style, boom, and bursts, and zing, the thing starts flying down extra fast. Roll me 13d6.
All right.
Got a full-on frontal of an Uzumaki barrage from fucking Naruto.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see what happens here. That's 53.
53. Everybody, all you hear is a.
I'll look down. I'm only like 20 feet up at this point.
Is he in the splash zone?
Is he in the splash zone? Maybe.
Shit and hay and gross stalker stuff just comes
A little
up.
bit of gore.
You are in the splash zone. Some gore gets on your feet.
Ew, gross.
There's a Gideon-shaped clean spot on the wall behind you.
All right. There you go.
So now that we're done with that,
Going up 20 feet, Gideon?
are we still in initiative? Are there fucking more?
Yeah, I'm going up 20 feet again.
Well, I'm gonna land here on the landing before my fucking fly speed runs out and I fall to my death.
Okay. We will say that you guys, if you want to leave combat, you can and
Let's do
regroup.
that. I will
Possible.
look at Emmy and I will just look back and instill, well done. Book it up the ladder. I will cast. How hurt is
amazing!
one lesser restoration on Magpie should be more than enough to get the con bleed off. And is he hurt any further?
I'm at 20 out of 37 hit points.
Okay. So here's
On a scale from
Gideon would likely pat him on the shoulder and do lay on hands. So don't waste a spell slot.
okay. Take back that cure light wounds for 12 then, unless he needs more.
I'm actually only 15 down because I get
So-
the constitution damage back.
You get 11 from me. So
Okay.
Nice.
You guys do all that. Everybody take a potty break because we're coming to the boss battle.
I just
Okay?
did. I'm good. I'm fucking stoked. That was sweet.
I'm just going to say that any
Okay.
preparation that person would have made hearing the battle previous is probably already worn off because
All the fucking spells expire. Yes.
I'm just saying with the bullshit that just happened there.
Just impatiently waiting until the buffs tick down.
It's like somebody's coming. Get ready. Come on. I'm on a time
30
limit here.
minutes
Come
later.
on.
3 hours later.
Person
Okay.
comes down, casts fly. Just get the fuck up here.
I'll be back.
I will be back also.
All right. Much respect, guys. Kane, you could probably get Adam or someone to give you control of my token. I have aggressive thundercloud queued up if you want, and
All right.
inflict wounds if we need it. But I'm gonna bounce.
Boo.
He's got
we went
school and shit tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah.
relatively later than usual.
Assignments and crap.
Yeah, I should probably be studying.
You know what I mean, man. Good luck.
Much
Good
respect.
force be with you.
Yeah,
Alright.
man. You guys take her easy.
Always do.
See ya.
Peace out.
Malcolm just doesn't have Alex's resolve, steely
does not.
gridiron resolve to never
Yes.
sleep like a normal person.
He's still weak. Much to learn.
I play by the adage, you can sleep when you're dead.
Precisely.
Because, you know.
Ah, fuck it. I'll let go of the rope. Just let me sleep.
Anyway, Adam, is this
Yeah.
floor stable enough to hold a 1,000-pound war cat?
The
I
one you're
would-
on,
No.
the one you're on right now?
Right here, this.
No, that's no.
Don't risk it.
Because that
Damn
would
it.
be a,
So we're getting
that
into
would
the
be a
fucking
very
dead cat.
rickety thing.
Fair enough. Fucking. All right.
So,
Is anybody
Question.
hurt?
I mean, Emmy has 1 point of non-lethal on her from the first faceless stalker that fell.
Walk it off.
I think we can all just expedite that we get to the top.
Yeah, I
Just
agree. I'm gonna
climbing,
recast our
right?
buffs and go. Easy peasy. Yeah.
This is not like difficult. Just takes time.
So, quick,
Get my rope back, I guess. Wind it the fuck up.
quick note about that magic missile that went off in Emmy's eyes, you do see that Magpie would already know this, but when she's in her Kitsune form, they're a very deep violet color, though it's a little more muted when she looks human.
Well, I've seen you as a fox, and I've been around shapeshifters like my whole life, so...
Yeah, her eyes are the giveaway, the violet color behind them, which is why they're muted when she becomes human. But I'd imagine you sort of see like a violet glint as you look down and this spell just comes up.
And Nahkräs is just very happy that you seem to be embracing your true form instead of hiding.
All right, let's get back in the game. I needed to get another IBC root beer.
He did.
And we were
and the party needs themselves a new pair of snakeskin boots. Let's go.
Well, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it?
It was. As Nahkräs is actively like going around the thing.
That token's still like way at the bottom.
Damn it.
Somewhere. As is Nahkräs's. I'm just gonna drag it this way.
Where's Kitty? Go, Kitty.
Kitty's still a little rock statue.
Yeah. A little rock statue that's at the bottom of the board.
Now, may I suggest that you do not fall off the tower again? I can only do so much to save you.
Of course.
Next time.
Well, certainly. Had the rope not been cut, we'd be in much better position.
Yes, why did that occur?
The two hostages that were up here were shapeshifters.
Well, carry on then.
Okay, so you guys get up here. You see the bells. You see that this 7 leads to 7 right here. It's very brickety, but it leads up and around to it. You kind of have to walk up turn around, walk up some steep stairs things, but it can lead up to the E4 area.
Okay.
And away we go.
Yeah,
Gideon
probably space out.
All right, so
Not
just give me
all
a
that at
marching
once.
order if you... Hey, people.
I think you see the marching order. It's who gets to the
Gideon
token
will likely...
Mazus jumps off the tower to his
first.
death.
Fuck you guys!
I'm out! For the fall myself.
Yeah, no, likely, if we're not concerned about stealthing, Gideon will likely go first.
Yep, someone who isn't me, go in front, please.
Okay, whoever's first in the marching order, move here.
Nahkräs will go
That's where
second.
it is.
And Magpie
Stop
gives
there for a second.
Emyrelda a big teary hug, and he's like, "That was amazing! You saved my life. Nobody else could have done that."
Mazus is pissed.
Wayko's spells are awful. They never work.
No. Mazus just knows that he's wrong.
Nobody else could have done that.
So, stopping right there, because as you look over, as you're coming up, someone goes, and these serpentine-looking missiles, in a similar fashion to the way someone else does it, launch down at Gideon. Oh,
What, like down, like through a hole in the ceiling?
you're having to. This goes outside of the area, outside of the tower, to get to the next level. So it goes up and around, and someone shoots down from above. So they do 1d4, and it's caster level. You see 5 missiles go, and they seem to bite into you through the armor.
So it's what, level 10?
Okay,
That's
so
about right
looking
for a end game boss for a bunch of level 6 guys. Yeah, level 5 guys.
what I see is that this area up here is smaller than where we are. Is it possible that Emmy can get a glimpse of who's doing this?
You are right here,
Yeah.
and you're not outside.
Okay.
This leads up to here, and then you have to come in this room and go around this side to go up this way.
Do I see who hit me?
You can make a quick perception check, but you suspect they're probably out of view by now. But you can make a quick perception check.
So that'll be a modified 20.
Modified 20. You easily see the face you don't see, but you do see a whift of black hair and a slithering of a very big snake.
As soon as I see that,
So that-
I'm casting Smite Evil.
Okay.
All I
You
need to
have
do is
Smite
concentrate
Evil
and
on that
see.
creature.
So,
So
okay,
you got
I'm
Smite
going to
Evil
move
on
in
that.
and out of the danger. I'm going to yell back, somebody's firing shit at us. I'm just going to make my way out of the danger as much as I can.
If we're not on initiative, I'd like to be as close behind Gideon as I can.
And I'm going to also cast Lay on Hands on myself to heal myself back from that.
Okay. Did Wayko have to go?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Is that why he's not on?
Yeah, he has.
Kane's got him.
Yeah, I got him. I
Okay.
want to come around the other side to where
Like fly around?
Okay.
No, like I want to acrobatics up the side of the building over here to where this gap in the wall is.
He's gonna Prince of Persia it.
Yeah.
This gap in the wall?
Yeah, a little Assassin's Creed action.
Mm.
Yay.
Is that not an option?
That's an option. Yeah, the DC is like 10 or 15.
There's a climb DC specifically associated with this particular place. Yes.
Oh,
So yeah, you can do a climb.
Does it have to be climb?
If you want to go up, it's climb.
Never
Yeah.
mind then.
parkour.
Parkour goes straight, or jumps
Yeah.
down, or
Yeah.
tries to jump up.
Wall running up, too. You can't forget wall running up.
And I will just
Yeah, but you
follow
don't
in
get very
behind
far.
him.
So as
Okay. You
Magpie's
don't seem to be
doing
getting
that,
missiles flying.
yeah, Emmy was going to be waiting for another set of missiles to come down towards him to see if she can get a glimpse of who's up there.
All right. So you.
Nahkräs is gonna
kinda
move
launch.
like he's going up, and I'm gonna have my bow out, and essentially it's just ready in action to shoot at the caster when the caster casts to try to make him lose the spell.
Okay. So you're kind of standing guard
Just
there.
like this. I'm like actively walking up.
All right. So you do that. You don't see anything just yet, but you do see some clouds start to gather up here.
Okay.
There's a rumbling.
I'm just gonna try to like book it up the rest of the way then. Still like ready to shoot her if she comes down and starts like pewing us. But I want to get out
Okay.
of the cloud if I can.
You're not in the cloud. It's up. It's actually up. Not even you. It's up high above, right around the where the angel statue is on the tower. It's kind of hovering around in that area behind the angel,
Okay.
or technically in front of the angel, because you guys are coming up behind the angel.
Gotcha.
But you hear noise happening up there.
What is
Like a
Mazus summoning?
He's summoning a monster. So that's a full round action.
Okay.
Who else is
I'm going
doing
to take a
what?
look at the ceiling. Is it dry wood?
Yeah. Well, yes, it would be, because rain doesn't really get in here very well. It's got that misty kind of stuff going on.
Is he thinking light a fire underneath?
How? That's a good question. So in this room here, in E4 and E5, the room that Gideon just got into, what does the ceiling above that room look like?
Okay, well let me read what they say about E4 for you guys.
All right.
E4 is the clock tower rookery. This is where a timber cabinet with mesh door sits, and it's basically the partner to the one you found before. It contains a single black. It actually contains two ravens. It contains one that is new, and one that starts yelling when it sees Nahkräs come in.
I will grab both of the ravens and shove them into my inventory. We will deal with them later. I have 4 more bombardiers
Here.
once I get the handle animal checks done. The part is word.
We will see. So you go ahead and grab them.
If they resist, I'll roll a handle animal.
Okay.
It's a if they're resisting again, like otherwise I have no problems. We'll deal with this later because like shit is hitting the fan actively. It's a 19.
Well, one keeps squawking at you and keeps squawking the same squawk.
Seeds!
Yep.
Do I have any more bird seed in
You're
my
not sure?
inventory?
You're not sure, but it seems to be. You're pretty sure that's the one you sent, and you're pretty sure it's saying "amazing food, amazing food, amazing food."
I will give them both a little bit of bird seed, pet them tenderly on the head, and then put them safe and sound in my backpack.
Okay, you in your backpack.
Mhm.
Okay, you can handle animal them.
They're not happy about it.
Where else am I gonna like tie him to my belt?
Well, I mean, it would just
Oliver down.
taking a live bird and shoving him in a burlap sack, essentially.
So the handle animal check is a 19 then.
The one that was promised amazing feat seems very disappointed, but it goes in. The other one does not seem to want to go in.
All right, I will. Do I have a hold of it?
Oh, just let the damn thing go. We've already got
No.
2 others.
Do you know how much a raven costs?
Is 3 copper pieces.
You can buy a whole fucking murder of them.
That's how I get my swarm to buy them.
A group of ravens is actually called an unkindness, but that's not important right now.
So
I apologize to all the ravens out there watching.
Yes, I'm sorry for all the ravens out there watching. Get stuffed. So there you go.
So if the second one doesn't like it, the second handle animal check is a 24. Yeah.
You are able to get it in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ravens. As you travel through E5, this is the large room that has the immense gears. And the small ones, of course, like we said, were kind of broken looking and rusted already. Definitely rusted, and the whole place seems rusted into place. That's why you hear that occasional click, click.
Gears trying to turn the can.
Yep.
Okay, so what does the ceiling look like? Give me the skinny on the ceiling.
It does look like wood. Strangely enough, it's slightly more sturdy than the wood below. Maybe because someone's bothered to replace it where it absolutely had to have it replaced.
Does anybody here have knowledge engineering?
That'd be you. No.
That would be Mazus.
Yeah.
Oh, Mazus! I have a question.
Do you now?
I do. What do you think the weakest spot in the ceiling is?
The weakest spot in the ceiling?
In the ceiling.
Now, why would I know that?
Just answer the damn question.
Well, see, if you look there...
I'm going to take out my last pellet grenade and wedge it in that part of the ceiling.
Well, what's the floor below us look like in E5 is the question.
I think you might be talking
good enough to stand on. You don't think it'll fall through like the stairs would if like 2 or 3 people are standing on it or something.
Yeah, but if someone was to set off an explosive in it,
it would compromise the stability, you would think.
I'm gonna do it unless someone stops me.
Well, Magpie.
Perhaps
that's not
we
far
would have
from
better.
the cross is standing.
Hmm?
I'm just saying, stuff starts collapsing in on itself. I do not.
Perhaps we don't want to be here when that goes off.
The prey is waiting. Can we go, please?
Yes,
Like,
I need you all to move up.
waiting.
Why?
So we can kill her and go
No.
about our business.
Not you. Why does he specifically need us to move?
Why are you always so suspicious of me, Magpie? Just move up!
History,
Is it so
past
difficult?
experience.
You guys
A
are
long
arguing.
and
one of you
tenured
is up
friendship
higher.
together has taught me to be wary. Okay,
Well-
fine. If there's nothing in here, let's just go.
I'm keeping moving, guys. So if
Alright.
we're gonna keep going,
Yep.
Mazus is gonna move there, and then he's gonna release his spell, and this kind of just black, just ball unfolds, and a dire bat appears, just like above him,
Oh,
like 35 feet in the air. So it should have
okay.
good vision of the top floor.
Hashtag holding the charge.
All right, let me get you a bat.
Give me a big one.
Get you a big bat. Big fat.
So,
Big fat bat.
Big
Fat.
fat bat.
fat Batman.
Nahkräs is gonna see what Mazus is doing and follow suit and like have the wind around him coalesce as
Yeah,
I
just go up.
spontaneously summon nature's ally for a small air elemental. Wherever he put the bat, just right next to him.
There you go. There's your bat. I'm going to give
Go,
you
expendable
control.
ally. Go!
Yep.
Gideon is going to do 2 things in relatively quick succession. You're going to watch as a golden longsword's, silverish longsword more aptly, begins to rotate around his body as he casts hedging weapons. And he's also going to enact his divine bond.
Okay.
as he begins to move forward, and hoping the rest of the people follow him up the exterior here to whatever's going on. So he'll be, I guess, at the up, like he goes out here and then he comes up to about this point here, right? Hear that? And he's
right about
as soon as he starts to get ready to crest, he's going to detect evil as soon as he can.
The area does
Try to
radiate
pinpoint.
evil, yes.
To try to pinpoint wherever this person is.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a second then. Let me get the air elemental. I search air and it gives me planes.
Take like a fart
I'll
cloud
take a
or something.
747.
Cloud.
You're just googling fart.
You.
Far.
For the beast theory, there is an air elemental.
Don't Google
I
fart.
don't have
You're gonna
the
get weird
beast
stuff.
You're gonna have a bad time, my dude.
You don't have it in just like the info tab of the Roll20?
Yeah, but it doesn't have pictures.
Oh, it doesn't? Did not know that. I thought you could like drag a token out of there and it'll be something.
Nope.
Yeah, it looks just like the water elemental that Francis used, except it has lightning stuff.
Where do you guys see that elemental I
do.
dropped in there or no?
Your little negative of a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
It's from the top down.
Mm.
There we go.
I know, it just looks like if you stuck it in paint and put it through negative, it would look like what it's supposed to look like.
Okay. All right, so you both should have control over those. Your summoned creatures. Y'all get up to where you want to be.
Yep.
And yeah.
And don't forget, people, we have righteous spite. Might come in handy here.
Righteous spite.
Oh, yeah.
Story feat.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
They
that.
suck.
Yeah.
Cross doesn't have it. Everyone else does.
We expect a snake lady. We see Nualia and fucking ghoul rich person whose name I don't remember, and the Varghoul.
Alder and Foxglove.
That's the one. Yes.
He did.
Just saying, that might come in handy today.
Oh, so he is dead. You're confirming that Alder and
Arjol,
Foxglove
no.
is dead.
As far as
He
y'all
had
know.
a very angry revenant chasing after him. And yes,
Okay. So I'll get this descending again so that we can have that going correctly. Need to delete that guy. So, your allies will act on your turn. Put your summoned allies where you want them. You guys see this cloud, this dark cloud, and your detect evil kind of hovers right in front of the cloud area near on the statue, and this cloud says, "Finally, you've come." And a creature looking a bit like that. I had to pick something
Whoa.
and put this layer
That looks a lot worse
to.
than. What the fuck?
Is that a vacuum
that-
cleaner?
That-
That's
That
not a
is
Dave
snake.
Grohl had
lady.
it again.
like a blower.
What? Hold on. Let me get it to the right layer.
it's there. I see it.
I see it. I see its giant hammer. I see its two horns. I see the impending TPK.
Oh.
So yeah, you see this. Its wings flapping. It's not like this. It's got serpentine features, and green, and stuff. It says, "Foolish mortals coming. How dare you?"
Should have just collapsed the building.
Should have just collapsed the building. Well, it has a fly speed. Nahkräs has no fear. Nahkräs will 5-foot step forward and try to shoot this.
Just one sec. Is the actual thing there emanating evil? Is it the thing that's pinging the evil?
No, he has a point. Yeah.
It's the statues right around the statue area seems to be pinging the evil.
But the
This
thing
thing's
that's talking to us does not ping as evil.
Not specifically.
So there's no evil sense from there.
Greg makes a really good point. If there's something invisible
Okay.
here, I can probably smell it.
Just to make things clear, the bat has the direction to just attack my snake enemy up here. And it has 40 feet of blind sense. So it would probably just dive whatever is on here.
immediately.
So if there's invisible things up here, there's 3 people that can detect them reliably.
Yeah, and Gideon can say, we'll say, it's not real. She's around the statue.
So let's go with how that all happens based upon the creatures. Okay. So this creature here was instructed to attack whatever it sees up there, right?
Mm-hmm. Anything as an enemy, correct? Please say enemy.
It knows what is an enemy and what isn't. Sort of.
Okay. What about the elemental? Is that where the elemental is?
I'll probably have it follow the bat.
You can move it there.
Just like it's there, and whenever the bat goes somewhere, it will follow the bat and like attack what it attacks and things like that. Nahkräs might not like it, but he realizes Mazus is smarter.
So you see this thing fly at it, and it tries to attack it. The creature just swats at it and moves, and seems to definitely avoid all of these creatures.
I want to fight real challenges.
No, this is super meta, but I think I'm picking up an illusion based on what Gideon is saying, and technically the bat and the elemental would be maybe entitled to a will save. Is that correct?
No, they would be entitled to a will save. You would not. You're not interacting with the illusion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bat and the elemental would.
So Gideon's actually not going to acknowledge it. He's going to what's the wording you like to use? Challenge the image, disbelieve the image.
Disbelieve. You choose to disbelieve because it's you disbelieve because you don't.
It's not paying evil
from it.
Yeah.
So you have a reason to disbelieve. You may, if you think it's that, you can roll a will save.
I will.
Okay.
Where the hell am I? There it is.
And that was a natural 17 alongside my will save +5, so 22.
22? You see that thing is not there. You see past it. You see through it. You can make will saves for the elemental and the bat if you wish.
Is Gideon vocal about the fact that it's an illusion?
Yeah,
that's important.
He's been very vocal about that.
Okay. Right, so then that means everybody who's trying to disbelieve gets a plus, I think, 4.
There you go.
So I have a 23.
And
23, you are able to see past the illusion.
Okay. Just as a point of conjecture for blind sense, and this might just be 5e, but blind sense ignores any illusion and goes straight to what's actually there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
In Pathfinder, blind sense is like we remember it at my in-person group because we use dragons a lot. It foils sneak attacks. So if the bat was yonder, and the bat ends up here, everything within 40 feet was it of that bat as it moves, it might not necessarily pinpoint, but it will know something is there. It's not blind sight. Okay. It can't like cheat invisibility, but it picks up the.
It's blind sense, is it not?
Yeah. It's the same idea as Nahkräs having scent. We know something's there. If I get within 5 feet, I can pinpoint, but I still have like a 50% mischance or something like that.
Okay.
No, that was just trying to verify. I don't mean to rules lawyer too much here.
If the bat can sense creatures that are there, but it does not, but it is still affected by illusions, is what I'm hearing.
Correct.
Because it still sees. Yeah. It's going here because this is the visible enemy.
Okay.
It pings something there, but isn't smart enough to know better. It just does this.
Right, because it's a bat.
Fair enough. Dire bat.
Big, mean, nasty thing is a lot more threatening than thing I can't see.
Correct.
Said the person who underestimated the mage.
There you go.
Sorry, one of my favorite archetypes is the illusion mage.
Yup.
Okie dokie. So, you guys just gonna stand there?
No,
what's happening here?
Nahkräs is gonna make a perception check. The perception check is a 22 to see if I can pinpoint, or at least like get a vague idea of what's going on over here. What do I smell?
Okay.
Gideon, at the same time this is happening, Gideon has pinpointed where the evil is.
That's
correct.
True.
The evil appears to be emanating whatever evil you're feeling, and it feels stronger than Foxglove.
Right.
Is emanating from the statue.
Inside
like the statue specifically?
On, around, in.
Because what he's going to do is he's going to go forward and attempt to basically attack the evil that he's sensing.
Yeah, after 3 rounds, he should be able to pinpoint a square. Pretty sure.
Okay, it's in the same. It seems to be in the same square.
Okay.
As the statue.
Occupying the same space as the statue.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Oh, Mazus! There are vermin that need exterminating.
Right. So why are you calling for me?
Because I want you to destroy it with fire.
They're invisible, and as he does that, he's going to move towards the presence and attack the presence.
The cross will clear the ramp.
If that makes any sense.
Stop with that move.
Just waiting for somebody to hit this. Now, I'm trying to move with Gideon here.
This creature appears. This large creature has this large serpentine woman has wrapped herself around up in the top of this statue, and she appears and stabs downward at our. Now wait, does she stab downward? No. Let's do something a bit more interesting. She would cast a spell.
Okay, that will use my health standard action. I'm going to try to shoot her to disrupt it.
Okay.
Does where is my character sheet? Does a 23 hit?
It does not.
Shit. Okay.
So she doesn't need to roll that. You need to roll a will save, please.
Wonderful. Natural 20.
Gideon or Nahkräs?
Nahkräs.
The total is a 23, but it's a nat 20.
The total is a 23. Let me see.
But it's nat 20. I'm probably still super dead. Well, natural 20s apply to saves, don't they?
Nope.
No.
Just attacks.
It's only attack rolls.
Okay.
Just want to make sure. Okay. Her invisibility drops, and you feel this incredible, oppressive force enter your mind. You feel it, and it says, "Oh, you saw through it, dear. So good of you to be more of a challenge than last ones. Kill your friends, would you?" And that goes through your mind, and it's so compelling. You're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Wait, no. And you're able to resist.
Okay.
You are able to
Well
resist.
played. So
are we in turn order now?
Gideon's rushing to attack that. Like
Okay.
that's what that was what my intention was immediately to go at it.
That triggered her held action. So you are going
Okay.
to trigger her AOO, which is fine. You do that.
Yep.
There you go. So you trigger the AOO. To clarify what her image looks like, it is kind of shaky. It's kind of, she came out of invisibility, but she's shaky.
Yeah.
Like she has blur
Hard.
displacement of mirror image.
Yep.
All right. She's going to try to attack you. Okay, I need this math. Does a 35 hit your AC?
Not at all. Never.
Oh, fuck off.
Why would that ever hit me?
Oh, he's got his charisma. He's got his charisma as a deflection bonus. Paladin got this.
So, okay. So the 35 hits you.
No, I just bumped it up with my hedging weapons, but it only got me to a 20. Because my plate armor's not ready yet.
It will be soon, I promise.
I know.
It will be soon.
Oh yeah, I know.
Just not soon enough.
It does 11. It does 11 damage. So if someone's this close, they can hit her at 5. Like your guys' reach hits her when you're that close to her, just to make sure everybody knows how high up she is in the 3D space.
Yep.
Okay.
So Gideon's doing his charge action forward. He's been hit because of the AOO.
But what does he yell?
Oh, you know what he yells. You
So we're
trained
sitting across from
Nualia,
her.
you gave her powers. This is for my order. Runs through.
Good.
Those
And he
guys
yelled
kind
at
of
that
the
whole
same area.
sentence.
What's going on with the turn
You
order?
hear it echo.
I like Kane.
Hey, held actions happen.
I like Kane. Roll the 15.
Okay.
Now to confirm.
Okay.
Please.
Eviscerated.
Okay, so does a where's my character sheet? Character sheet, come back to me. 28. Confirm.
No. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's like, oh,
Does she have concealment or what now?
It would be important to roll your concealment. Yes, she does. You need to roll a percentage dice, I should say.
That work. Yep. First percentage die is a 68.
68. So the forms of her that are swirling around, you connect with. You connect with one of those forms, and the form bursts into serpentine smoke as it floats away.
I hate mirror image.
I don't hate mirror image when I have scent.
How many images are there?
At the moment, you just got rid of one, so now they're floating around. There appears to be 3 of her now instead of 4, kind of shifting back and forth.
Okay, I was not aware that there were 4. I just saw you said shaking, so blur. So I thought that was like the same thing
That's
as
all
what
right. You still have to get them.
Bargist was whatever. But fair enough. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
still
all
gotta
I
get
did.
them to get rid of them. Well, you got rid of them. That's not nothing.
Yeah, it's one down, like 7 to go.
Not when I do a 98 on the second percentile dies. You...
Behead the hell out of that fake thing that isn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing for her. She hit with that because you could have hit her.
So she rolled the concealment, or did I roll the percentage for that?
I know where I have her placed on the percentage, and then you roll
Okay.
the percentage on it.
Okay.
I do
so
it that
as
way.
my...
You roll a d4 and try and hit her. Be the same thing.
Yeah,
No, fair enough. That's fine. And as a swift action, he's going to lay on hands himself. Okay.
When he thinks about killing evil, he touches himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's his turn.
Okay. I think it's Magpie. I think I accidentally popped him down. So Magpie, it's your turn, and then it's Emyrelda.
Oh, I'm so defeated.
Okay.
You haven't even started yet.
Yes, that's how defeated I am. I've been beaten up today.
Just throw a grenade at her face. It'll be fine.
I don't want to hit Gideon.
Throw it on the other side of her face. It'll be fine.
Okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna detonate it here. No, wait, come on. There we go. Just gonna uncap that and hurl it in the room. I don't even have to roll. You reflex save 15, same as the other one. Cold iron.
She probably makes it herself.
Cold iron.
More than likely.
All right. What was the DC you said? 15?
15.
No. No. Her bonus is bigger than that, so no.
What are we fighting? She's got a plus 16 to fucking reflex?
We're fighting our move up the ladder to level 6. That's what we're fighting.
You're fighting level 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technically, you guys are supposed to be level 7 by the next thing, but there's 6 of you. You can handle this.
I believe in us. Power of friendship and keen weaponry.
Does cold iron or fire do anything to her?
Well, she gets out of the way.
So it's reflex half, right?
She takes
Unless
half.
She has evasion.
Yeah, and that would also apply to all of her images, would it not?
It affects everything in the area. So.
I don't think it works that way with mirror image because it affects area of effect.
Yeah, because they all react exactly the same. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
But it would still be half damage.
Yeah,
it has to be an attack.
mirror image. Yeah, mirror image doesn't work that way in Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. But it's still half damage to her then.
Yeah, still half damage to her. So show me the half damage.
Okay, does cold iron or fire matter to her? No? Yes?
No.
Okay, then it's 7 points of damage. That is the half.
Okay. All right.
That's me.
And that is your turn. So where did you move to again? Okay, right there. So now it is Emyrelda.
Yes, it is. Where is she gonna go? She knows somebody's up there. So it's trying to figure out how many feet it is to get up to there from where I'm at.
I'm sure it's a move action for everybody.
Yeah.
Space by
Maybe
works
not
pretty good if you hold your character and use space, I think it is.
Yeah, but we don't have the thing.
Yeah, it's not properly sized exactly.
It's like 25 if you want to reach Magpie from where you're at.
Okay. Emmy will go up to not there because I got to scroll.
Flying in midair.
I wish.
Give her a couple levels.
Emmy will be right there, sort of between the squares where Gideon and Magpie is if they were lines. That way, like a lightning bolt's not going to hit all 3 of them.
You don't want to hit Gideon?
No,
You
I
said
don't want.
questioningly.
No, I don't want a lightning bolt to be able to hit Gideon, Emmy, and Magpie at the same time.
Why
That's
did it
all.
hit Emmy? It
If she were
originates
somewhere like
from you, though.
right here. No, not Emmy shooting a lightning bolt. This caster thing shooting a lightning bolt. Snake lady.
Oh.
If she were to shoot a
If the
lightning
snake
bolt.
lady did something. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you would probably get hit if she shot a lightning bolt. You and Gideon. Magpie's kind of to the side.
Oh, because she's a large creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's the case, can I still see her from like right here? 'Cause she's up high on the statue.
Probably enough to get her to get a shot on her.
Okay. And there's 3 little things swirling about, right?
3 little things.
Images.
These things
of
over
her.
here.
3
Mirror
images of
images.
her.
Oh yes, there are 3 images of her.
So what Emmy is going to do is she will cast Magic Missile and hit each one of the images, so at least one connects.
Okay.
Does not work.
No?
You cannot target the mirror images.
So it'll
You can
just
only
hit
target
her straight
her.
up.
Because you need to use attack rolls to hit the mirror images, and
So all 3 of them would just hit her.
And they'd hit an area like
Yeah.
with the magic missiles.
Oh, so
You
all
can
3
hit
of them
her.
just hit her?
yeah.
Yeah, you can hit her.
Interesting. That is the case. That will not be what she does. She will instead cast a persistent blade and place it behind her so that it's Gideon gets flanking.
Okay. You
Because
can
she
do
can do
that.
that again.
Yes.
And then that thing gets a small attack off. Let's roll that. Wacha. 12 versus touch.
It does not touch her.
Yeah, I didn't think so with that crazy reflex, but at least it's there.
At least it's there. So we're just gonna draw a little dude. Right. Which square did you want it in?
I was gonna say this kitty corner, this back one here, so that anybody coming up to her, she'll get flanking.
Okay. That is doable. I need to zoom in a bit closer. There we go. That little squiggle is where it is.
Got it.
Super pretty.
Super pretty dagger.
All right.
Wayko, save the day.
Wayko, save the day.
Wayko, save the day. Using the slumber hex. Coup de grace.
Yeah, Wayko, save the day. I keep scrolling up because I think there is something above us, but it's just a compass. Yeah, Malcolm texts me before he leaves to go to Betty Bye for the schoolwork, and he tell me aggressive thundercloud, so I cast aggressive thundercloud.
Okay.
On this one. This is a bitch.
As opposed to who? Oh, yeah.
I will use
With a yellow
Hurtfrown.
glint in his eye and a smile from his too wide mouth, he leans back on his heels and a tiny wisp of fucking gale-force cloud erupts out of his hands.
And on top of
There you go.
whatever her face is.
Yes.
And she has to make a reflex save.
Yes, she does.
What's the DC?
It's a 2nd level spell for him. I have it up. I don't know why I'm asking. DC 18.
Okay. She makes it.
With a DC of 16, like with a plus 16 to her reflex.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was plus 16.
Plus
It's just
15
a plus.
then.
It's just a plus 15.
I
She
didn't,
takes
Or
no damage.
14.
I didn't say it was
At minimum plus 14.
it's a minimum plus 15 because that was the DC before. So, and yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next
Okay.
turn.
Does she count as a boss creature or an evil creature CR 3 or higher than us?
Yes, our thing counts here.
It does count here.
Okay, so that would have been a 14 versus touch, but whatevs.
Yeah. She still pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my turn.
You did it.
Yes.
It's gonna walk up here.
It's gonna conjure up this ball of just like twinkling black light, and he crushes it in his hand. Black Friday, and this feeling of excitement and this rush of energy and a bit of fear fills your hearts as you feel the eagerness to move, to act, to do
Trample
more.
someone in a crowd of people.
Pretty much. So you benefit from haste.
Oh.
Oh, he cast haste on us. Whee!
What, all of us?
You can get all of you.
I can't get all of you. I can only get 5 people
Oh, okay.
only. So that's what. So the three marshals. Yeah. I think everyone but
Just get everyone but Wayko.
sure.
Okay, everyone vote Wayko. All right.
That's his turn.
Nahkräs, you now benefit from haste.
I go fast.
And
I release my kitty.
Good kitty. Is that a
Good
standard
kitty.
or is that a swift?
The command word is a standard.
Or what is
action.
that?
It's a standard action for me.
Okay. Where's your kitty?
That's
There
a good
you
question.
kitty.
That token is very lost.
He's down at the bottom.
There you kitty.
Where he was.
Alright, so we're gonna move here, and then Nahkräs is gonna. Nahkräs has a move speed of 60 now. Nahkräs is moving wherever he wants to, but we'll go here just to get the flank. I can't attack.
You move through those squares. She gets an. No, she doesn't get an AOO because it's not her turn yet again. Okay. So yeah.
Warcat attacks. Warcat has outflank. This thing probably has the.
Oh wait, she does get. She does get. Let me stop you for a second. She does get it. She has combat reflexes.
Okay. Well, I just kind of I moved my token from here to here. Is there a way I can? No, it's probably not. She has reach. Nah. Okay, proceed.
Okay. Does a 27 beat your armor class?
Oh yeah, you hit.
Depending on how much dex she has, she can hit you multiple times too.
Mm-hmm.
It could get rough. like really, really rough.
Well, I could go.
I mean, she has a dex. She has a dex save of 15. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, her dex is 25.
Her dex is 25. Okay, so let me. I just moved the token because I thought she didn't have. I wasn't prepared for optimized encounters.
Oh no! Now wait a minute. Don't just. You can't go back and say, "Oh, I wasn't ready yet."
I was ready. I just didn't know. It provokes 3 times.
One takes backsies per game. Okay.
Okay.
You can move back.
Whoa! Okay, so if we're holding to that rule, Colin's used like 3 already.
Yeah. There are a lot of spells that have not happened. So it provokes. Moving to that square doesn't, but moving to this square does, and moving to this square does. So I provoke twice.
It's a promote. It depends where you move.
Okay, so I was here.
She hit you 10 foot away.
Okay, so this doesn't provoke, does it?
Right.
This
well,
10.
Yeah,
that would provoke. So I'm gonna try an acrobatics check to probably no avail, but it's a 17
versus
her CMD. I probably have to there's probably no chance of me breaking it, but I'll try.
No, you did not break her CMD. She gets that attack.
It does hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll everything fresh.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, that hits.
14 damage.
Okay, gotcha. So then, this doesn't provoke because it reaches 10, right?
Right.
So then this doesn't provoke because it reaches 10, but then it's
right.
1, 2. I'll have my Warcat. My Warcat will provoke 1 as well, and I'll provoke 2 more. And I'll try 2 more acrobatics checks. 16, then 21. Both of those probably fail by a mile.
Both of those fail.
Okay, so then I provoke twice. Warcat will attempt. Warcat gets a. Well, my Warcat could 5'7" attack. Yeah, my Warcat will 5'7" full attack. So Warcat does not provoke.
Okay, so 2 from you then.
Correct.
Hits you.
Okay.
26.
26 damage?
26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Ooh, max damage on that. So 16 damage on one.
Okay.
Oh, 16 damage on the next one, too.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Nahkräs is not happy, but Nahkräs is standing.
Yeah.
Warcat will attempt...
You didn't haste your healer.
Yeah. Warcat will full attack. First attack is... And the Warcat has sense, so we're within 5 feet of Homegirl. So we should probably be able to pinpoint which one is the real one. 4, 5, 6. 28 hit?
28 hits.
Okay, second attack is 26 hit?
26 hits.
Okay, and then the last one's somewhere in the mid-teens.
No.
The bite does 8 damage, and then the claw does a pitiful 3 damage. As a swift action, Nahkräs will activate aspects of the whichever one is con, and then I will recalculate my hit points as I pass turn.
Okay. It is now her turn. She's not very pleased with either of the people hitting her, but this one in front. That one. It's very problematic. She's going to full attack Gideon. So, here we go. Hits. Just tell me your armor class real quick.
As of now, it should be 21, I think it is, or 22. 21.
Hits. Barely misses and misses. So she hits you with one of her full attacks.
Okay.
For minimum damage of 9.
Okay.
All right.
Adam, both Mazus and myself forgot our summoned creatures. Can we, when you get done with this, can we have them attack?
You can have them make a will save against this thing.
Okay.
Or you can command them to attack. I guess they would follow your commands. So that's her turn. You can go ahead and have them do something, yes.
Okay.
So Mazus, what do you want yours to do?
I mean, technically, I'm not controlling mine because he's stupid. So he would just, you know, he would be GM controlled basically. So I mean, he would attack the snake lady, I guess, because he got the illusion thing figured out.
Yep. We can go ahead and get rid of that.
Yeah. I can do the rolls, but I'm not technically not controlling him.
Okay. Yes, you can go ahead and do the rolls. So you may roll. We're just moving the thundercloud over here for now.
He's gonna smite, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 1 to hit.
Nope. It's a crit miss. So confirm that crit miss, please.
No.
Shit.
Okay.
If only it was the opposite.
Yeah, why couldn't you do that the other way around?
So roll a d100.
Does the net?
No, he got a 20. He didn't crit.
Did it? Oh, my thing didn't tick down. My thing didn't tick down. Okay. So a success. So no, you do not confirm your. I mean, you do not confirm your.
He just flails comically.
All right. Okie dokie. Now, it is the arrow. We'll let the air elemental go, and then we'll go to Gideon.
All right. It's gonna make me sound really mean, but I'm gonna have the air elemental, which I think has the intelligence. I think it has like 10 intelligence. I want it to just, and I should have done this first. I'm an idiot. But I'm gonna have the air elemental just like move over here from there through these squares, provoking as many times as it possibly can from the snake lady.
Would that be considered clearly suicidal?
Yeah, okay, never mind. I can't do that. You're correct. And I'll just try to smack you.
That's clearly suicidal. That snake lady killed me. Why did I do that?
I forgot that happens. A 16 doesn't hit?
No.
All right, that's what I got.
Okay.
Okay. Gideon's turn.
Remember your flanking bonuses.
Yes. All of them.
Did you roll a natural 20, Gideon? Why are you laughing?
Good.
No, but I'm loving the extended because I just rolled a 17.
Yes.
I can't wait to live in that house you live in.
After this fight, we'll all live in the nice, sweet, we hit 25% of the time house.
Well, it's because that's my bond. That's how I do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, pulling together everything here. So that is 26 to hit to confirm.
26 to confirm. Let me make sure.
I think that hit earlier. Okay.
Yes, it did.
Roll percentage to make sure I hit the person. 64 again. Or no, I had a 68 I think last time.
Roll again because she has no shield. Otherwise, you would have destroyed her shield.
100. 000.
Decapitation!
Or he figures out which one is the real one, and then he rolls again.
I have it right here. But if I was going to pass, I don't know.
That is the decapitation. Okay. If you hit the correct one, you will effectively end this boss fight.
Please do. Nahkräs is at -6. Ferocity real good. Ferocity real good, but I don't want to risk it.
Roll well, young man. Roll well.
Says the youngin.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like 5 years older.
Okay, so a D100, D4, what do you want me to roll?
D100.
35.
Unfortunately, you hit a mirror image.
Does Gideon have a hero point? Can he spend that hero point to reroll?
Would you like to spend a hero point to reroll?
You have a hero point.
And are hero points communicable amongst players? Because we might all just hand them to Gideon.
They are communicable. They are a communal thing. You can share.
I'll use it to try. I might as well, because this person's going to kick our ass if I don't.
Yeah, this is rough.
Okay, 84.
How would you like to do this?
As Nahkräs is just bleeding out, gashed wounds in his stomach, just.
He's essentially just going to stick one in and just start. Basically, you know the braver movement from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, where it goes in and he jumps up, and as he's doing it, he's going to. You took her, you corrupted her, you made her what she is today. All her evil on you die for Iomedae.
You spit that out really quick in the 2 seconds it takes to do that.
Well, thematically,
it's that anime time down, that time slowdown.
Yeah, of course.
Frieza and Goku on Namek, that's the full on what it is.
Yeah, you deliver a whole speech.
It's a whole half season.
Oh shit.
Well, that boss fight is taken care of.
Thank you, Dragon Magazine.
Alright, and Wayko comes over here and he heals Nahkräs.
Yeah, no shit.
As does Gideon. He'll spend his last lay on hand on you.
As does Nahkräs himself, because that's why I'm playing a Divine Caster.
11 from Gideon.
Not being able to cast spells is bunk.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So, would you like to know her stats?
I would like to know what it is that we fought. And is it edible? What happens if I cook and eat that?
No, stop trying to eat sentient things.
It's okay. The Green Faith is fine with it. I've checked. It is okay because it is within my realm of being an orc. Just look the other way if you have a problem with it. Put a blindfold on Gideon. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's so fine.
It's okay to eat a creature of an intelligence of 18.
Because the Green Faith sees life as it's all the natural cycle, and an orc can eat whatever the hell an orc wants. And I'm part of a druidic order that reveres and follows apex predators and stuff.
I get. You could try. Probably would cook up like snake meat.
Fair enough.
She's mostly snake. This is Zanisha. You find several things
her.
indicating that this is the Zanisha that was mentioned. And for expedience sake, since we've gone over for 2 hours,
a little bit, yeah.
She was immune to all mind-affecting effects, so those wouldn't have worked. No slumbers, no nothing like that. She had an SR of 19 if you tried to cast anything directly at her.
Man, a lot of people
She
did
still
that.
had. She had something I was missing. She had reach because of her spear, which you guys now have. So yeah, we'll probably dish out plenty of things.
Liquidate all the loot in the chat throughout the week.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going for hit points into hit bonus. I don't think I'm gonna go back into rogue once I start into fighter.
Well, you've got a pretty good sneak attack right now.
Rogue is great. Stay a rogue. Drop your shield.
You could go rogue and then go dip into a magic class that has some stuff.
You can go arcane trickster.
That is the thing.
But yeah, her too. Just to run this down, her AC was 25, her touch was 16, her flatfoot was 18. She had 191 hit points.
Jesus.
I always max out hit points. Her fort save was a +8, her reflex save was a +17, and her will save was a +10.
If anything would have actually hit her with an SR of 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a mask on that you guys find called the Mask of Medusa, which she was going to use on Gideon next turn, or Nahkräs next turn, or somebody next turn, to effectively petrify them for a minute.
Wow.
If they didn't make the save, of course.
Of course.
So, yeah. She had invisibility, scorching ray. She was going to cure some wounds on herself because she has that. She has Charm Monster at will, mind you.
Shit.
Charm Monster at will, which would have been used against probably Emmy next to try and get her and Magpie to leave, or to charm someone else. Yeah, she had spell casting. She was going to cast Sanctuary on herself if she was in trouble. Yeah. So, you guys definitely lucked out with that.
The power of a 1 in 100 chance.
Yup.
A 1 in 100 chance.
Less than with the mirror images.
Yeah, that was super rough.
Thank God for hero points. By the way, Gideon, while they're doing everything, is actually going to take the sword that has been spinning around him as well as his actual sword, take his holy symbol off, drape it around his falchion, and kneel down at the body and begin to pray.
As I'm actively skinning the snake parts.
As you do that, as a precursor to what's coming for everyone's going to get something. Your hand becomes your ring finger on your hand becomes warm and warmer and warmer until there's this kind of snap sound and a metallic sound, and you feel a ring appears on your finger, still warm to the touch, with Iomede's holy symbol on it. A ring of the type you were looking for.
Oh. Okay.
So you can clean the gore off yourself.
So you're married to your god now. Congratulations.
Yes, well done. Slap you on the back with gore-covered hand.
A groom of Iomade.
He tends the horses.
Now you'll never get your inn back.
Amiko is pissed.
It's on his right hand, not his left.
Yes.
Now that it's safe, Nahkräs is going to make his way back down to the first floor and get all the, I guess they're not undead, but all the bits of horse and cow and people that had been used to make a construct, put them in a pile somewhere that won't burn the building down and spark them until the remains are gone.
Yeah, and we'll just get a list of all the shit that's up here to go.
Yeah.
Liquidate
Yeah,
it, cut it 6 ways. Yeah.
You guys have had a good night, I think. And
Speaking of night,
we
what
might
time
do
is
something.
it in the game?
Huh?
What time is it in game?
It's 3 o'clock somewhere.
It's 3 o'clock somewhere.
We started basically first thing in the morning, so it's
It's like lunch.
probably still the morning.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
for all the time that took us in person, only probably like an hour at most has passed.
It's
Feels bad.
It's dark enough out that Emmy will kneel next to Gideon and offer her prayers to Desna, along with Luvese.
Praise
No,
Luvese for letting us kill this thing.
No, not like that, but like
It's like 11 o'clock in the morning.
yeah. But it's dark
But,
under the bridge.
As you look up during your prayers, you see that the holes in the bridge above you just seem to be like pinpoint stars in a dark cobblestone sky.
Nice.
Accurate.
So for sake of expediency here and wrapping this up, we loot everything.
Loot
everything.
There's a lot
Yes.
to find too. There's a lot to find.
Do we
but
need
going
perception
back-
rolls, or can we just
We
get
take
out
20
Of
and find all the
You
things.
guys are gonna take 20 on this stuff. Find
Yeah.
We level
Oh,
to
yeah.
6 and change.
here? Just write a list down, put it in the loot thing.
Yeah.
We don't need to take notes. We have the power of the computer.
Computer!
Well, we will this time because everybody needs to understand that Alex stayed up for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex
What
is
is
a true
it?
warrior.
Like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Good. I have the time difference down now.
You did it.
Until daylight savings.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish that wasn't a thing. I wish we just stick with the springtime and just
Same.
leave it.
Same.
Indeed.
All
All right,
right.
my man. Give me some experience points.
All right. Well,
I
we're
guess we
gonna
should
say that
sign
you
off.
guys. Yeah, we're gonna sign off first.
Yeah.
They will likely level. If they don't level, I may push them to level this next time.
If we don't level, I call foul. We're like right there.
Hey, I've given you more experience than this AP allows or calls for. It's just that you guys are on a 4-person party. That's all.
Yeah.
And we
But-
jump content too.
Yes. Yes. You jumped. No, pretty much an entire module.
Jesus.
Uh,
Is this the end of book 2?
This is the end of book. let me see
Two.
I
which
want to
book
say
this is.
3.
Nope, this is
No.
book 2.
This book too.
We did it.
End of book 2. You're coming into book 3 next time.
What's
Next
the
time
name
we may
of
do
book
something
3?
different.
Can we have lots of downtime to train ravens and give Mazus all of our sweet gold so we can have all the sweet magic items?
You guys are likely to have a lot of downtime this next session
Tight.
to recuperate and do stuff. Chapter 2 is the Skin Saw Murders. So chapter 3 will be the Hook Mountain Massacre.
Oh, good. Ogres. I love ogres.
Yeah, isn't this book just combat?
I don't know. That depends on how
Not
you guys
really.
play it.
Not the way we
Yeah.
play.
That's what I hear
but-
people say. Is just combat.
Yeah, it'll be combat. We walk over the mountains and skip half the module.
We are the Lord of the Rings. Pathfinder edition.
You guys are gonna have to understand that you're coming into winter, so traveling out and about is not necessarily going to be the best idea. Italy's winters aren't exactly harsh, but they can.
They will be when we get to the Alps.
Yeah, if the dice say so.
I'm gonna need a bird koozie.
I'm gonna need to learn endure elements.
And with that, everyone, thank you for watching, travelers. We appreciate your patience, but we really wanted to go ahead and get this finished because Greg is not going to be here next time. We may do something special. I may let someone sub in this next time because I might have some stuff come in my wheelhouse also. So we'll just see what goes on. But thank you for watching, travelers. As always, have a great day. God bless and enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.